think I'm doing something.
So we were.
Tonight.
Hello, people.
People?
Hello.
People, no.
Anyways,
Turn it off.
Nobody watching us. Nobody watching us.
Guys, I gotta go real quick. Got an emergency.
Nobody watching us is a real person. They're a faceless statistic.
they're just a number with a username.
Oh, that's good.
As Kane sips on his
On his
Nodak
alcohols.
actually had some pretty good alcohol in his place.
But anyways,
It basically tasted like root beer. Smells fruity.
It is a pretty good.
hello
Like
everybody, and
you.
welcome to this week of FaE on the Couch. This time it's Switch
I may have
edition.
just gotten some salt in the
Yeah,
drink.
we brought. So Steele and I
It makes it sweeter.
brought our.
That's not how
It's
salt
not
works.
sweet.
Hi,
No,
Abe.
it's not.
Sorry we're late.
It
we
activates
were talking
the
about
salt
new
part of
stuff.
it, and
Yeah.
then that also activates the really sweet receptors.
Is that how it-
Yeah, that's why they take salt.
As you can,
And then they
yes,
take a
that's
drink.
true. That's the reason why.
I didn't
It's actually
realize
the
that's
reason why
how that,
margaritas actually have.
I didn't realize that's how that
a salt
interacted
ring.
with
Yep.
alcohol.
That's actually
You learn
well.
something every day.
It actually works with any kind of sweetness. If you like
That's why people
salty
put,
candy, if you eat
For, yeah,
those
for
first,
both, yeah.
and then this candy on the inside is so much sweeter.
That's
than
why I've
normally would
never
be.
thought
The,
about salted candy as a good thing. It just
it's,
sounded awful to me.
It's a thing that you. Here's the thing. Cookies. Cookies will always.
Sorry,
will
we
always
got
add
into a
salt to it.
conversation about Boku no Hero, so
So,
Yeah.
but anyways, here we are.
Oh, so what the fuck is Octopath Traveler?
Octopath Traveler is a game created by Square Enix.
Alright, so it's going to break our hearts and cost $1,000.
Yes, and I actually recommend we go through. I recommend 2. We can go through all 8 if we want. These are
So-
just the prologues. So as soon as we're finished with the prologues, we can stop and go to another one.
so
Also,
this
this
is
is-
a
this is
an
legit
RPG.
spiritual
This is an
successor to
Okay,
Final
I'm more
It is
Fantasy.
excited for this than when I heard
Not-
about it.
It's
Basically, here's what it is. A
It
few things
can
you
be.
need to know. You can play for 3 hours as recorded on your profile. I made 2. You can choose any of the 8 protagonists, and you will be able to carry over the save data.
Okay, and since we are now
Until we
doing
can.
Nintendo, we did just have a conversation about possibly doing Smash. So
When it comes out. So, but anyways, this is just giving you a little bit of the information
Aw.
about downloading the demo.
Aw, poor Abe.
what?
He's sitting under the.
I understand that. So,
Well, I mean, technically we're all under the weather because weather usually has to do with
Shut
the
the
clouds.
fuck off.
like I
I've
said, Square
It's been
Enix.
like this all night.
I've been doing this all night. Absolutely.
It is a 16-bit RPG game that basically houses a 2D characters in a 3D world.
Which it's really off-putting watching the demo,
Okay,
or
but
not the
This
demo,
is
but the
basically when it
opening
comes through.
screen.
Oh, yeah.
for future
Like-
reference, the easier way to describe it is just
Yes,
old style.
the way that I kind of say it is that it's like
It
Stardew
says
Valley
it is a-
and Paper Mario had made
an illicit love affair
Exactly.
and made a stupid child.
Hey, but this is amazing.
Are you sure it's 16 and not 32?
It could be
It could be
32.
It
Okay.
looks definitely more like
It
32.
is.
Yeah.
The point
it
is
is
that
described as
Okay.
an old-style JRPG with modern touch.
Oh, so
Oh,
Ryle
Oh
and
yeah,
I,
that's definitely 32, if not 64.
so
Anyways, so
Ryle and I finally watched The Room today.
Oh, thanks for inviting me, guys.
We were talking
I
about
will
it in
say-
chat.
so guys,
Hi,
Bob,
Caustic. We
before
were at
we,
Nodak's house,
Hello.
right?
here's the question: who are we gonna start with? We will
We'll
hover
go
over all of them.
Who is the edgiest motherfucker?
Well, Ace.
Nobody really.
Yeah. So
So at
Ace
least
is
nobody
the
that we've
edgiest.
seen. So we have
Cyrus sounds pretty accurate.
Cyrus, who is
So,
a
fuckboy.
scholar. He's a scholar. He doesn't actually care about people.
Ugh. I can
Hey.
relate.
Hey, he's
No.
a scholar. That means he can learn that men are mortal.
We
Wow,
have
that's it.
Ophelia, who is a cleric. She
Also known
basically-
as Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
We have
She does strike me.
Sonnet as
she
the
got the
hunter,
booty dough.
as the huntress.
Also known as a hunter from D&D.
Basically,
It
a
is
lot of
very
these are
much a
D&D.
D&D game. Like, then it's possible
We
to
have-
have multiplayer.
Therion, the thief.
Um, Also known
He looks
as...
like the dude from Kingdom Hearts Key. The fucking... You know who I'm talking about.
I was gonna say the dude from
No, Ace.
Fire Emblem
That's not edgy enough.
Radiant Dawn.
Need more
What's his
edge.
face?
It's
Alton.
Lee!
So,
Alton?
so
Alton the apothecary.
that's absolutely Lee.
It is Lee.
We have on here Primrose, the dancer.
also known as
Esmeralda.
Olivia
So
from Fire Emblem.
she is the bard.
She's the bard.
Okay.
Olivia from
Um,
Fire Emblem.
We have Oberic, the warrior.
Gladio from Final Fantasy 15.
And lastly, we have Tressa, the merchant.
She is actually Tsukuyama's close human friend from Tokyo Ghoul.
Now, my opinion, I think that I played Tressa and I played Primrose and Ophelia.
I
Steel
played-
played Therion
Wait.
and is
And
playing
I'm
Khan.
working on on it.
What happened to the girl's best friend from
Either-
college?
Apparently Ace
She's
wants us to be
Okay.
the apparently Ace wants us to be the merchant, and I really feel like we need to.
So
I feel like
for-
we need to play
Because
her at
where
least
we all
Of
live.
one point of this stream. We need to play.
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
they're
do
up
it.
there.
I would like to point out, by the way, pat on the back to myself, I compared every single one of those characters to a different person, and only one of them was a repeat game.
Anyway, so your name is Tressa. You are a merchant. Stock the shelves at your parents'
You know, you
shop in
could
your
have
sleepy
done
seaside
that.
hometown. Yet you often find yourself gazing
From
out at
Final
sea,
Fantasy
longing
Crisis
for
4.
something more.
Oh no, that wasn't the same
What
game.
lies
That was the
beyond
same
the horizon?
franchise. but not the
You
same
thought
game.
you'd never
No,
know
I
the
know,
answer.
but I'm saying.
Then
you
one
could've
day,
done
an
that,
unfamiliar
and then they
vessel
would've
weighs
been
anchor
separate
at the
games.
docks, changing your
Sure.
life forever.
You compared
Not
Gladio.
forever.
Forever!
Yeah, from 15 and then
Forever!
Yeah, but
Yuna
he had
from 10.
he had a huge
Let's do
sword,
this.
so I was saying you could also do that.
Are you sure
from
it's forever?
Crisis Core.
Forever and
Gladio
ever.
also has a
Okay.
huge sword.
No, I know, but I'm saying
And maybe a little
to
inebriated.
to do a
And I
different
drove
game.
here.
It would have been in the
Jesus, woman.
same franchise, but a
Yeah,
different
it
game.
was a different game.
I
only
didn't
did
feel
one, I
the
only did
rum
one
until I
Anyway.
got up off the couch at Nodak. So I was just like,
By the way, just so you know,
Gladio was from Final Fantasy 15.
This
I didn't
game
make
does
the
have
comparison
voice
to Final
acting.
Fantasy.
What about the?
not a lot of
bitch?
voice, like not
the
everything.
cutscenes
That
are
was
fully
Yuna
voice
from
acted,
10.
and then the
Oh,
rest
from
of the
10,
non
okay.
cutscenes are, hey,
Okay.
hi, hey,
See, I was
hey,
thinking
listen,
the
hey, listen,
Those kind of things.
hey,
the
listen.
But anyways,
bitch from the.
The
the world is
Gladio's
brimming
sister
with
from-
treasure,
No.
and I know what I'm searching for.
Betrothed.
Oh, right, her.
Mhm.
I guess
Waiting for
kind
me
of the same
somewhere.
as well.
So I'll
That's-
step
that's
through
what
the
I was
horizon and in the great big world that lies upon.
I'll
There's one thing that I really gotta say you guys have to listen to, and it is because
Oh,
it's hilarious.
it's a
I would
thing.
like to point out that entire time you were just talking, Kane and I were having a separate conversation, so we missed
Oh, no.
it all.
Sorry.
I don't
Oh, we
know. I just didn't care. Oh, you might want to if you want to listen to the
Well,
voice
that's-
acting, you can.
That's none of my business, though.
Is this a hentai game?
Yes.
She just made a very hentai sound.
Well, she's
She
young.
yawned. She woke up.
It was a very hentai sound.
Wait.
Not
Is she
that I've ever
supposed to
watched
be a
porn
lolly?
in my life.
Not yet.
Who is this?
Morning,
No.
Tressa.
These voice
Like our
actors.
number one employee is ready
It's
for
Square
another
Enix.
day
They only
of
have
work.
3 voices.
No, they're from Funimation.
Sure
If we,
It's Square Enix. They only have 3 voice actors.
if we can, we gotta listen for the mother.
Hold your seahorses, little lady. Tell me,
Horse is not good.
what are the 3 things a
Sure, both of
You
them.
need
What?
to be
Sure, both of them.
smiley, mannerly, and early. Thought you had me, didn't you?
That's Tara Strong.
That's yours, right?
Yeah,
Is that really?
yeah.
I forgot to look that up.
Timmy
That's
Turner,
Light sparkle.
Buttercup,
for me, Tressa?
um,
Off you go.
Basically,
listen,
your
guys.
entire childhood.
Raven from Teen Titans as well.
I didn't know she was.
Here, let us.
She won't be Raven from Titans.
Right. I believe the mother's coming up.
Okay, I can hear Raven.
Be careful out there, Tressa. Oh, those pirates have been causing trouble around the town.
Don't you know, eh?
Oh, don't you know?
You betcha.
Okay,
Oh yeah, you betcha.
do it one more.
If you see them, you make sure to keep a wide berth, you hear?
Y'all hear?
You be careful out there. I'll meet you at the hockey game, eh?
I should play Ben 10.
That is. Wait, she did?
Yeah, she was the voice of the original Ben 10.
I can hear that too.
Are you seeing if it is Tressa? Oh, I was looking at
just,
all her other
just
work.
look at her.
It
It
might
might not
actually
be on there yet.
Yeah, it
Look
might
at
not
the
be on there
IMDb
yet.
of
Okay, hold on.
This is a
Does
demo.
it roll credits on this or?
No.
not that we've seen. There might be a credit scene in
Nicely done.
TRESS.
You know,
No.
that's why I keep mine separate.
That's why you measure things in colonoscopies.
Be back in ribbon for the
I
tie.
fucking hate you. What's the name of this game
I
again?
can swear that's
Octopath.
Terra Strong.
Octopath Traveler. Literally 8
There you go.
people traveling their own path.
Octopath.
Reminds me of my
I'm guessing they all
Traveler
went to
voice
second
actor.
support.
Yes, you actually
Yes.
can meet up with them. You actually can choose who you meet.
Oh, that's
Can you choose who the fuck?
What's it?
Always running
We don't
on.
know.
Not that we know of yet. Okay, we've only got the
Full
pro
cast
that
secret.
one.
There you go.
Fledged merchant.
If it's anything like Fallout 4 plus 8 different.
Don't flatter yourself.
Good, just finished maxing out.
Tressa is something
I'm
special.
actually gonna finish the game.
They're not on there.
I hate
not on
Russian
there.
too much.
Oh, that's awesome.
I like Rex. He's a little
I'll see what I can do.
he's a little annoying with all those quests, but after you get about 30,000 of them done, he stops there.
Alright,
Which is
so
annoying.
This is how the game is.
So this is how the game is teaching you how the map works. Basically,
Okay, got it.
basically the green is where you want to go.
Oh,
That,
wow.
This is actually Terra Strongest.
Anyways, and then for some reason, if you ever want to, you can just turn off the you can turn off the radar for some reason.
What
okay.
do you want?
I have one
Oh,
question.
for screenshots. Okay.
And I have one question.
I hope I have the answer. What's up?
Why would you trade in a fat couch for a bony couch? Got like a spring or something in my ass.
The only part that's hard on the couch is actually in the
You might be sitting
right
on
here
the
in the joint.
Oh yeah. So
There is no arm to this couch.
this is, by the way, how the
To fold up. Oh yeah, that's weird.
this is
Now
how
I
the-
gotta get up to get that back down.
this is how you
I'm
go in
getting
now.
knocked out.
Yeah, that is what you're feeling then.
Like right in my asshole.
Well, scoot to the side then.
If I were a gay man, I'd be worried about my virginity.
Oh,
Hey,
What? You're a man whore.
like 3 women. Come on. One of which Ryle found out intimate details about earlier. She loved it.
Yes, I totally loved hearing about my brother's sexual escapade.
Hey, you were the one who got me naked and bought me dinner.
Oh yeah, she was in Danny Found too.
Right?
Was she?
I think she was Sam. Before this gets even weirder, he had to use my shower at my house because he didn't have any hot water at his.
Look, you can spin it however you want. Took advantage of
I
it.
hate you so much.
Penelope. That is who she played. But Mark
Oh.
Hamill played Undergrowth. Why is Sam not on?
Well, while we're just sitting here looking up voice actors and talking about incest.
Well, playing a JRPG, I mean, what more can you do?
Yeah. JRPG is incest is all over the place.
Voiced by Gray DeLeslie.
Oh,
That's who-
Azula, and that's another voice from your childhood.
By the way, I am paying attention. No,
Oh, sure.
She was actually she played Daphne in the series.
I'd like to point out,
Daphne? You do?
Steele was so uninterested in this, he's not even playing with both hands. He
That-
doesn't even
you
care.
don't need both hands
I've already
right
played
now.
this. I've already played this one.
I'm sure you played all 8.
So
I haven't.
there's a couple we haven't yet.
You are a disappointment in JRPG.
I know.
Look, I know you had to do the. Oh yeah, you betcha. Right.
Don't you know, eh?
I don't care. I was happy. But
I wanted to make another Canadian reference, but my stereotype. Seriously though, they're a coastal town. Why is her mom Canadian?
I don't know. There's a coast. There's a couple coastlines. in
There
Canada.
aren't really coastal towns in Canada. No. The cold country. They don't really.
Once I'm done with them,
Pleasure doing business with you.
might take one for the road.
Yeah,
The road.
she's actually just gonna throw it on the road so she can find another kitten. That's how she found the first one. She threw candy on the road. Was like, come on. She's been setting it up all along.
I already told Nodak and Mark about the update on the kitten.
Oh yeah.
She finally got it to bottle feed last night, 1/4 of an ounce. But all day yesterday it hadn't eaten, drank, or gone to the bathroom. It's not litter box drink. To touch the litter, it.
Yeah.
Okay. She tried to get it, like, to try and use the litter box, but as soon as the paws touched it, oh. Named her Nala. Aw.
Another update on the kitten. There's now mobile support. You can play it on your phone.
Anyways, the big thing about Tressa is that she is a merchant. She has the ability to purchase
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh god, my eye.
For instance,
You know, I kinda would like multiplayer to where you can play individual characters with each other.
this game supposedly has multiplayer, at least according to the
So when I looked on the
stuff on the
Nintendo
Nintendo
store,
store.
it said players 1 or more.
Now, is that local or online
We don't
only?
know.
See, actually, what happened is the developers are fans of ours. They're our other viewer, our third viewer, and they're like, "Yeah, multiplayer."
Yes, this guy
You're all
from
sitting on a
Square
couch.
Tetsuya Nomura.
I wish Nomura was a fan.
The
Sorry, Nomura-san.
Okay, so
Then
at
what is
least
that?
the music is by Yasunori Nakashi.
That has to be Terra
Yasunori
Strong.
Nakashi, yeah.
Yasunori.
I was saying that has to be Terra Strong. That's the only voice like that I've heard.
It was practically a steal.
I'm looking up
By that
online.
she means she actually just
Let's try to
stole.
liven up our little shop.
Oh, there is a thief.
Yeah, all day, Ryle and Nodak have been making jokes.
Just me, Mom, Pa.
The entire time we were watching The Room, I don't think I stopped talking. Terry Room,
Yeah.
leading into The Princess Bride.
I know, right? Caustic is an amazing soundtrack.
I got it.
The ocean
Oh,
is so
what I was gonna say about The Room. Kane, you never told me
Oh,
the movie is made so much better by its 480p censoring.
What?
guys.
You watched it on YouTube and 480.
The entire time, every time something
I
happened,
thought he got it on. Like,
He was going to, but he found the full movie on YouTube.
the entire time we watched it, I was making jokes like, "Oh, it's a good thing that nipper is that nipple is censored by 480p."
The nipper for the
Colonoscopy, yeah.
Yes.
Look
That
at
there
that water,
nipper.
though.
Yes, look at the
Makes me
water.
so happy to see that
The
water.
water sheen is pretty good.
What
And then the 480p censoring whenever somebody got a boner.
Better than a water Jimmy Neutron.
Hey!
Excuse you, sir.
Good person.
I don't know why dogs have such an obsession with
It's a smell.
think here
It's a
something is,
smell
the
and
more
a-
prized it is.
I wonder if
That's
it's
why they'll go-
Kristen
It's
Day.
also an identification.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
it
Kristen
goes into what
Day.
I was talking about earlier, how dogs are pretty instinctual. They instinctually smell things to familiarize themselves with.
But now that's why you'll also see them
What?
if they run into a carcass while they're out, they will roll around in it. Because that'll tell other dogs, yes, I have more stuff than
This
You
is
ever done
my
that?
stuff.
yes, you have.
I think you're- oh.
Yep.
But it carries a delectable
Your fucking dogs drooled on me earlier in revenge.
It has been released yet. Who is her?
Oh.
It hasn't been released to anybody else.
She hasn't been.
No, it
released
has
yet.
been released to
Ophelia and a couple others. And
Ulbrich
Primrose.
and Primrose.
Who's
Primrose.
feeling that?
Luna Post is Primrose, or
Nobody else
Laura
wrote that.
Laura Post, and
Sir,
Patrick Seats.
I know we
Sites.
know each other. But
Chomper, go!
No, the actress
Do you
of
not
Tressa
stick
just
me
hasn't
there?
been released yet. Like she's still enslaved by her company.
Yep.
She's in a cage.
I don't mind you sniffing me and like wanting pets. There.
Well, Captain, the name's
That
Yeah,
means-
they only have the Japanese voice actor.
That
And,
means
I have
that
to go stand them. That
For what?
the Japanese voice, or they don't have the American.
more than likely, I would guess that the reasoning for that is that her role isn't completely done yet, and they don't want to release it. So,
Just in case something happens.
and basically, she's just not allowed to talk about it yet.
Yeah. That has to be Terra Strong or someone with a very significant.
Hold on, let me look at her Twitter real quick.
So the other roles are probably already finished. is what it amounts to.
Primrose and Ulrich and the other, and Ophelia.
Trading ship as if it
Well,
were
Again,
I
who
think
are
they
you
would
healing?
pick Primrose because sexy, and Obert because basic
I only allow
sword
passage
bitch.
to those I trust.
Primrose actually has a really hard
story.
story. Like, it's
Yeah.
one of those situations that you don't really
Like
think about it,
Gladiolus.
and then it happens, and you're like, oh.
Like Gladiolus. Pretty much exactly like one.
Aww.
Seems like it's just big meathead for most
I'm not
of
talking
the
about Oberic, I'm talking about...
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I haven't
We
done
haven't played
Oberic yet.
Ulrich. We actually really.
Oh,
What was that? I'll go check it out.
I will
are you
say
sitting there trying to figure out the name?
Yes.
I will say her exasperated noises do sound a little on the dramatic side.
Anime side.
Yeah.
Yep, I voiced that hashtag forward story of my life. Let's see here. Oh, she played Ariel's daughter in the second.
Oh, Melody.
So not
yeah.
everyone's
And Stitch's
voice,
girlfriend in Lilo and
which
Stitch.
is a little.
Well, it's the situation that there's
That
certain ones that are voiced, like certain big cutscenes.
No,
that
I
are
know,
voiced.
but
that's
like that
saying
always
that
puts
the
me
Sparks
off on a
voice
game.
actor
Is
plays Sparks.
if it's partially
It's
voiced,
just noises. There are
like
no
if it's
words.
like a anime cutscene and like that, and they're voiced, that's fine. That's separate from the main game if it looks like this. Let's say like they had an anime cutscene for this.
I think
and
the reason
everything
why
was
is
voiced,
because there's characters that aren't voice acted in this one.
Yeah, but you could also just have the same voice actors
Oh.
you have for the main characters.
Of-
Like they have them like making sounds.
Hey guys,
Why not just say the line?
Hold on.
Tara Strong played Ted, the teddy bear.
Yeah, I did too.
Ted from
The movie Ted, the teddy bear.
no, that was no. She
Maybe
that
like
wasn't
Young
it,
Ted?
that wasn't her. That was
Oh, maybe young Ted when he had the voice
yes,
still.
yes, maybe the young one, but the old one is definitely Seth MacFarlane.
Oh yeah. That's my
I don't know.
Like
Seth
he-
MacFarlane.
Peter,
Family Guy, Peter.
an American
Basically
Dad.
everything.
knows
I thought that was Seth Green.
No,
Basically,
Seth Green is Robot Chicken.
basically he
Seth
he
is like
rules
Chris
half of
Griffin.
Adult Swim.
Seth MacFarlane played Brian, Stu.
Oh yeah, no,
Peter
because
Griffin.
Seth Green played a ton of
Chris.
roles in that as well. Besides Chris,
Seth Green is Chris.
And a few
others, but
I
they're
think
all
he plays
side characters.
the old man as well.
No, that's a different guy. I know that.
The old man who tries to get in Chris's parents.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's been in a season of Family Guy since like the 5th season.
Hmm?
I think he died in the series.
Well,
I don't know.
Oh yeah, so in case you missed it, the two guys both think that they're the captain and the other one isn't.
Oh, I haven't paid attention. I've been reading it. Pay more attention to this than I did The Room.
But yeah, that's just my issue with games like this. If they make grunts in the beginning of their dialogue
Yeah, I
sounds,
agree, Ace.
What
The
am I- which
lighting
one am I
is
on?
gorgeous. Everything about this game is absolutely.
I understand what you're coming.
Yeah.
Like
Like-
I do get what you're saying, but I don't mind it because I've played a lot of games.
Like Fire Emblem has
See,
the same thing.
I stopped playing.
What the
Like,
fuck is
it-
wrong with
it-
you?
I
I
won't
don't know.
allow it.
Did you guys hear about Markiplier's family?
Yeah.
He's number one trending on YouTube from that video,
His niece died in a car accident.
which is
Oh, is that what the update is?
awkward because I was talking to Stephanie and her younger sister Miranda when we started talking about his niece Miranda in a car accident.
And apparently, that video update about his dying is one trending.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know. Doesn't that kind of update video doesn't? I mean,
But no, it's weird that that's the video that makes it number one trending on YouTube.
That I have mixed feelings about that.
it
That-
happens to a lot of stuff. It happened to the guy that made Danny Phantom and Fairly Odd Parents.
Brian
No?
or I've been watching his YouTube.
Yeah, when he left YouTube, it made it trend. Was
No, he left Nickelodeon.
Nintendo. Or,
Don't
yeah,
know.
God,
Nickelodeon.
too,
Hold on.
too many things.
Butch Hartman. Butch
Yeah,
Hartman.
Butch Hartman. He left. He became trend.
But see, that's perfectly fine with me. But I get saying like, yes, a family member has died. That is
No,
pretty much
definitely.
all you should share when it's that
And
sensitive.
explaining how that makes you feel.
Yeah. That, yeah, but
Did he go very much into detail, or
He just said that he wasn't going to be making YouTube videos for a while because his niece died in a car accident. And
Which is respectable.
yes, if he left it at that, I would have been fine with. But the second one he came out with,
Oh.
where her
That
dad
was-
wasn't it?
the dad
If
wanted to do
no,
that.
I know, but if the dad is the only one that talked in that and Markiplier didn't show up at all, I would be fine with it. But the way Markiplier was treating it in that,
Also didn't watch.
he didn't feel like he was being sincere
I think
or
again.
talking about himself.
Well, to be fair, it's his channel, so he probably talks a little bit about himself, so the fans don't.
No, I know, but Markiplier to me doesn't feel genuine. That is my issue with his channel. Just doesn't feel like.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he probably isn't genuine anymore.
Yeah, I know, but
It's a performance.
yeah, exactly. I know that, but
in
when
that
those
type of topic, he should.
Yes.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I didn't watch the video.
turn
I'm-
off the Markiplier and be
Artificial.
yeah. Like when PewDiePie or Jack, when they upload serious stuff like that, they turn off their extra personality.
They're not Jack. They're
Exactly.
Yeah, PewDiePie.
They're collective.
We are the
Yes.
collective, Sean.
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Okay, the real name drop of all of us is just Sean.
You didn't
I
misspeak. You spoke correctly. It's
You
just-
said it correctly.
It
This is very.
can be misconstrued.
But for real though, we are all individually named
Yeah,
Sean.
that's actually a collective
Hi,
name now.
Connor.
Is Sean.
And
Andrew,
then
it's
like my
there's
son in
Entire
life.
Life, which I am still incredibly happy that I play it, and I'm
Shut
still
up!
incredibly pissed off about what happened.
Shut up!
You have to tell me what ending you want.
Okay.
Seen
You
every
don't want to
ending.
play it?
I've not
I'm
only
going
seen
to play through all of them.
Do it.
I've not only
'cause
seen
I have-
every ending. I've seen every interaction possible. I was obsessed with it.
Oh, it's an amazing game.
It's so fucking
My
good.
problem is that I can't go back specifically for the reason why I'm having such a hard time.
Oh god, yes. I watched like 20 different YouTubers play that game.
Period!
God damn it.
No, we're like.
By the way, that game actually made me appreciate the Rad Brat a little bit. I've never really liked him, but that game
Well-
made me appreciate him a little more. He's semi-popular YouTuber.
No.
Brad.
He played it, yeah. He's one of the people I watched play it.
I gotta say, the water in the background, they
Yeah.
didn't need to add the sparkling.
Watched,
That is a
Jack's
really
videos,
nice
I think,
attention to
Yeah.
detail that I
Mhm.
appreciate.
Watched all of Jack.
I
The
watched his
God
first
Rays
playthrough.
could be a bit more
He did another
transparent,
one
in my
like that,
opinion.
which is-
Yeah, his
But yet,
his,
like the ones in the background, they're fine.
his second
Except
playthrough was
that you
essentially
can
Ray's
see the
playthrough.
houses a little bit transparent on the side
Ray
where it's
from
not
Ray
supposed
Narvaez
to be.
Jr. from
Yeah.
Steve.
It's a
You
demo.
formerly-
No, I know,
No.
I know, but it's still the things I pick up when
He
I
was
play a game.
one of the people.
I noticed
who
that's on the other side of the
in
house,
there
too.
when you watched
Yeah.
it, you-
Like they have
the
everything
Hispanic
except for
one
that
who
line
was-
right there.
Everything he
and
said
line
basically
going up.
became a thing that
Because they're not
Okay.
expecting you to
copied.
Sit through this and see all this.
nitpick
and-
everything.
I think
I'm not trying to nitpick. It's I pick up on that
Oh
shit.
no.
I will say though, one thing that's kind of bugged me is everything was fully voice acted for a little bit, and then it became grunts.
It's a thing that everyone.
And I
Like,
mentioned that
if-
a while back.
If that's only a demo thing, and things are going to be more voice acted when in the full
I-
release, I'll appreciate.
I honestly
It's like-
don't.
They have the time to make grunts for all these characters.
They make
Why
one
not-
grunt and they keep.
Well, no, like in that cutscene, every time they stopped talking, and then another character started, and then they started again. That was a different grunt.
I will also say, having a person do like 20 different grunts or other noises and editing those in is not much more difficult or time consuming than having them read them.
It's hard to.
It could be something as simple
I
as the
could-
guy that
I
was-
could admit if it was like the programmers just go in there and make the noises because they aren't
well-
voice actors. They can't read the lines properly. I'm fine with that. I really am. It's just they still have the
Is it the
manpower
fact
and
that
the
you
time
don't
to
like?
do it.
Is it
Right,
the fact that you
plastic?
don't like the grunts? Or is it-
No, it's
That's true enough.
Because
cannot
the reason I'm
It's-
asking is because
cannot
Kingdom
believe
Hearts
it.
does something very similar where
Plastic
they'll do like
says.
they'll do
See,
a part
I
where
don't
they'll
have a
actually be
problem with
speaking
partial
their lines,
voice
and then all
acting,
of
to
a
be
sudden they'll
honest.
just go to
I've
text.
played enough visual
That was
novels
much
to
heavier in
not
the
mind
first
it
game.
as well.
It was, but it was still there. Though,
Yes.
so-
Yeah.
But at the same time, they still had specific cutscenes where people were talking, and you could very tell the next cutscene was not a pre-rendered thing. It's
It's a comment before that was. I
it's
love
a
the
cost-saving
lighting in this game.
thing, but
Not
they
sure
also
why,
didn't put in the grunts
but it's just
or anything
invite
like that.
So
So
that's what I was asking.
yes.
I was like, is it the grunts or is it just...
it shows that they had the time to make someone voice act that part, and they just did a grunt.
But no,
That is my issue with it.
And Caustic, I agree. I'm fine with partial voice acting too, but to go into so much detail with it in one part and then resort back to grunts in another is it just bothers me a little.
Sakura from Fire Emblem Reddit.
Oh, it's Brianna Knickerbocker.
No. She's a female. Her last name is Caprice.
No, but
the
that's,
joke
that's
that nobody
that's
will
the
get.
person who plays.
Sean, you're dumb.
Shut up, Sean.
Hey,
Sean and Sean, knock it off.
Sean! Sean!
But I can see it being first.
Sean.
Jason!
No.
Sean.
Jason!
Sean.
But
Hey,
just for knowledge, the person who plays Tressa plays Sakura in Fire Emblem.
Warriors and
And
in the
in the
Conquest.
Fates?
In Fates. In Fates series.
Jason!
You two are the only two here.
I know. I'm
Either
just saying.
thing.
No,
Well,
but I'm
the
just
reason why
I'm
we
giving
found
information.
it cool was personal reason. Because
Because of Sean.
Like,
Because of Sean!
Sean!
I also appreciate Fire Emblem. I just haven't had a chance to play it.
You know, I just remembered I named the sheep Sean back
Yeah.
when we did Minecraft.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. and I made sure to take care of Sean,
What?
and then you stopped giving me Sean's, which made me really happy because I took care of Sean.
We
Everyone else
I
got a
think we all
bunch of
took care of
Seans
Sean.
too.
I know, no, but like all the Sean's that you gave me, I didn't give any.
I wanted
like, I
to
didn't
keep
remove
him
any.
alive, but Nodak had to kill him because I got trapped in my basement.
Why do you have to kill him because you got trapped?
Because you can. They were blocking up doorways.
Too much wall.
Also, I don't know if you ever
My
logged
computer
back
still
on,
won't reload
but I
the
shone
Minecraft.
your
I did.
house.
I did.
I haven't
You,
loaded
so you
up my
saw
computer in
the
a while.
pretty
No,
much
like-
infinite amount of Seans
Oh,
that were in
No,
your
I
house.
saw the
I'll
corpses.
open up like the first initial load screen and I'll hit play. It won't load any.
Aw.
You
My
see,
computer will not.
I
let me
went
do
through
Minecraft.
and named every single one of those too.
you see, Kane. To me, sheep in Minecraft are like any enemy in Fallout. Those are just corpses waiting to happen.
Who's Kane?
Oh, sorry, Sean.
Sean?
Sean.
Can you
You-
please not use my real name on stream?
Sean?
You look like this asshole I used to know named Kane.
No,
It's-
you're just
it's-
somebody that
It's
I
funny
used to
because his
know.
hair is colored like Sean's used to be.
I mean, it is.
It was teal.
Oh.
It faded to green.
Yeah, teal usually does that. I can
Yeah,
tell you that.
I
And
understand
the best
that.
part is it's the top of the head too.
Top of the morning
Yeah,
teal,
because
Abby.
I like the sections.
He copied his alter ego Markiplier.
Oh, of which my coworkers
But-
I told them about this because of their books and they're like, oh my god.
But by the way, Kane, I would like to point out that it is nice of you to join us, even though your niece recently died, and for you to critique yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Is that-
It's
is
really good to bring
Is
yourself
that how you join
back
FaE?
down.
Legally change your name to Sean?
Yep.
Yes.
No, you have to be born with it. We just all
Oh,
have to be
Maybe it's
born with
one with
Sean.
it.
Speaking of
Maybe
yearbook
it's made
pictures.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you might not. Have you seen Tony who
But
looks
see,
like casual?
Ace slid by it because he's got the
Because you really want, because he only
weird
He's the guy
the
that's
big
spelling of
big black
Sean.
guy who works overnight. I guess, yeah.
We've seen. Literally stands
I
up.
found a yearbook.
Have you gone up and embarrassed him?
I did send it to Snapchat.
So,
Who's that?
Tony.
wait, I want to see. Yeah.
He
He'd
was
be
a
looking
senior when I was
fly.
a freshman at Magic City.
Oh, Kanan, I
How
was
old
gonna
are
say.
you?
I'll be 28 in November. Like 31.
My sister should be in senior reserve to be part of your yearbook then.
Okay. Another thing I was gonna say. So yeah, basically the entire time we were watching the room, every time something like dramatic happened, but I'm glad that was censored in 480p. Like when the dude was holding the gun to what's his face's head, I was like, oh, I'm glad that gun
Guys,
violence was censored
You
because
never know
it's
when
really
danger might
consequential time
strike,
for that.
so make
Did you
sure to
spoon
save
it?
often.
Save often? Alright.
You gotta keep an eye out for that bullet.
Please don't.
Save often?
Please don't.
What? What'd you say?
Save,
Fuck
save
you.
literally every
Anyway,
second.
spoons. Anytime there's a spoon in a frame on the room when fans watch it, they just start chucking spoons at the cinema screen. I don't know why. Because there's framed pictures of spoons on his table.
Huh. I
Like,
didn't see those. But no, and during the final scene, when, spoiler alert for a movie that's older than some of us.
For sure the movie's older
Anyway,
than all of us.
we're getting to the point where now we're going to start getting it.
okay, awesome. I
Make
want
sure
to see
you
the
did you
combat
get
in
that?
this.
Did you buy that?
It didn't look like it was. It looked like it was.
Okay,
No, it's a
this is a
it's
nitpicky thing, but could you please go back real quick and walk down that prior step? The textures don't flow properly.
Yeah, the
It-
focus is a little weird.
Now, if they just like mapped it to where it does that, where it like flows and it's all one texture laid down, excuse me, alcohol does that. I would have been fine with that.
Yeah, alcohol
would've.
burps.
Alcohol and soda makes you burp. Makes
So-
me burp.
Just so you know, the way that it works is that you gotta figure out what they're vulnerable to. When you find something they're vulnerable to, you break their shield until they hit 0. When they hit 0, they're vulnerable and they lose their next turn.
So that's essentially a stamina bar.
Basically, like
Okay,
for instance,
so-
I can hit this.
Stamina and an
And it breaks.
unseen health bar.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Now, what it says is that
Go.
you can also use your boost points, your BP, in order to make more powerful attacks. Such as, I can hit the R button to get up to a level 3 attack.
So that's like using your sorcerer points if you're a sorcerer in 5e. Okay.
I would just like to say, Akira Toriyama, eat your heart out.
Oh, and this is something that you can do is that she
Shane
has
got it.
she has specific merchant abilities that during combat she actually has the ability to try to get money from them.
She didn't
Alright.
say it
Thank you.
properly.
Alright.
She didn't say it properly.
Alright. She can call it whatever she fucking wants. She just stole from that monster.
Oh,
Yep.
That's
yeah.
not collection.
And then
It's
there's-
steel.
The thief. Well, see the thief. The
And then
only
this is
solo,
magic.
Like,
He actually takes items.
Okay, so that
Have
should say protection money.
But this is the magic.
Each
She does wind magic. There are people who do
She is
dark magic.
Ventus.
We keep seeing him.
She
not
is
all
She
Ventus.
does wind magic. The cleric does light magic. The thief does fire magic. Dancer does dark magic.
Oh, so their elemental mage is not. Okay.
Each of the characters have a set magic.
So that's the actual departure from Final Fantasy.
If it's-
magic system. That's
If
nice.
it's 8 characters,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a spiritual,
if it's 8
It
characters,
very
then
much looks like it is. That's the thing, though.
but it's Square Enix. That's just
So if it's 8 characters, I assume the magics are probably ice, fire, lightning, ground, water, wind, light, and dark.
That's a pretty good estimate.
Yeah, I've seen. I know the thief has fire. The dancer has dark. Cleric has light. And she has wind. Oh,
And then you can boost up
oh
to.
shit! I
4
played.
points.
I played on it. I can't
Akira
remember.
Toriyama, eat your fucking heart out. That was Super Saiyan Blue.
See, that's how you make it look good in a game.
What?
Fighter Z did okay.
I haven't really, dude. I could
Fighter Z
not.
looks amazing.
I
It
could
looks
not
good.
get into Fighter Z.
Are you gonna get into Jump Force? Do you think, or
In all likelihood, I like those 3D
I
fighters.
love the models. Of
I hate 2D fighters, but 3D fighters love.
The dancer is like a really sad story too.
Oh, I actually like the dance. The dancer is dark magic. and the cleric is light magic.
But
But for real though, if this is online play, when it comes to that,
Well, I'm playing the merchant.
oh, I'd probably get a Switch for it.
I might
After
honestly get a
seeing
Switch
this
for
and seeing how it's performing, it looks.
one day. I might
By
probably
the
get a
way.
Switch too because there's a lot of good games.
It is. There's a lot of good games.
This
It
is
took-
the only game that looks good
It
enough?
took like 3
Oh,
years,
that's-
but they had good games.
Okay, that now that I'm
It-
looking
it
at
was-
it for a
was
while,
long
that
time for
that
games.
really clashes with the style of the game.
It's
What?
it's something that like there's
What is
it's
it?
all the the boost fire,
Oh, how it changes.
the boost flame.
It's how the flame works.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it is supposed to be in that.
It's a
world.
higher quality flame than
Yeah,
everything else.
I did notice that. I noticed that about a lot of the background stuff too.
Mhm.
But the way I see it is that I'm using it so quickly that. By the way, you can also use your magic to make things fast, make things hurt more.
See,
too.
now like the magic, that looks like it's supposed to be there. It's just that flame doesn't look right.
It doesn't look left either. In fact, I don't think it has a party affiliation, but
I need more alcohol to deal with you.
I'm sure Ace appreciated that political joke.
Oh,
Oh yeah, but the point I was making is that Switch took longer than it should have to actually get good.
yes.
Like, you're
but
supposed to have good games on launch, not
I
weeks
feel
or months
that
after.
I feel that that's because they still had to get the licensing and they still weren't sure of what they.
You, that's alright and all, but generally speaking, most video game developers, like Square, or like or most platform developers like
Yeah.
Sony and Microsoft, usually have that stuff out before they put up a console.
Yes.
Well,
But remember that this is the first time Switch has actually done it in a long time.
okay, what
They
was
still
the
have
launch
a lot of-
I
title
wouldn't say a
of?
long time. Wii U was out only a few years before Switch.
But the Wii U didn't really have much.
Then again, Nintendo really does drop the ball on release titles.
That's
I mean,
that's fair.
Now, to be
like-
fair, Breath of the
Like,
Wild
they
was
had
an
Breath
amazing
of the
game
Wild.
and it was totally worth the amount of
no,
time.
let's look at this. Look at it this way: Wii Sports, the only game on the Wii I actually thoroughly enjoyed.
There was
I
They
liked
added-
Okami, but that wasn't exclusive. But that was not an exclusive.
So, by the way, this is how this is a healing rate that heals you 500 health.
Well, see, the thing about Wii Sports is it was made to push everything that it came out with to.
we had a couple good games. They had Monster Hunter Tri on Wii. Monster Hunter Tri was fantastic on Wii.
I just don't like that.
And then,
I don't like pretty
I don't
much
like
any
Michael
Nintendo
Physics.
games.
And then
I don't like
also
Michael
This is like the only one
Smash
that's
Bros on
genuine.
Wii was fantastic.
Yeah,
Smash
I
Bros
did
on
love
Wii, I
Brawl.
And I really
I-
freaking love the subspace.
Yes.
I wish that they would bring back that.
A
Don't
lot
give
of
it
people
any
love
sort
Bring
of
back
story.
the co-op story. I want it.
It was really fucking good, and then they're just like, hey, you know
Oh,
the
it
thing
did
that
really
probably
do good.
sold millions of copies? Let's not put it in there.
Yeah, no, right?
Oh, nobody really actually liked it.
No, everybody liked it.
I will admit the games I played on Wii that I liked were Smash, Sports,
I forgot to
And-
show you.
the Mario Party that came out for it that year, but I also reverted back to 7 and 5 to play
So you
because I
guys,
just preferred them.
so you guys know,
Some of the
Oh,
older ones had better.
characters.
Oh, yeah.
Characters have the ability that depending on
Oh,
stuff, you can switch out which weapon you want to use right in the middle of
Nice.
battle.
Like
That's
the
cool.
merchant has 2 weapons, Thief has 2
Like,
weapons.
but not everything will be vulnerable to it, which means that not
Mhm.
everything will be
I
as good.
I assume most flying enemies are probably weak to bow. That's a pretty common thing in video games.
No.
And once you
Like, especially
fight,
fire.
fight a particular type of monster, main monster, then you know you
It's
automatically
Their vulnerability.
I assume also if you reach a certain amount, there's usually milestones where it'll be like, oh yeah, okay, you've killed this many amount of monsters. Now, no, all it's or you just have to discover them all.
Or you
One
just
is-
discover.
I would
It's
assume
like-
it's a discover since there's only 3 blocks. It wouldn't
Not
be
well,
that
always.
hard.
not
to-
always.
Sometimes there are more, sometimes there are less.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you fight enough of something that has like 5 blocks, you can't have that many vulnerabilities unless it's
And-
like a super weak
And as you
monster.
travel
No.
throughout this
Actually,
game, you can pick up the other characters.
Certain things like it's like you can use swords, daggers, swords,
Are-
daggers, stabs, spears, bows, magic.
Now,
Are,
see something.
are we sure that she's able to pick up the big sword carrying dude? Doesn't look that strong.
Ha 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 ha! Shut the fuck up.
No, I actually
No.
really want to get her up to level 5.
Yeah.
Because
Now, here's one thing I would like to see
Fine,
for
it's
a later
not-
fight in the game. For like bosses, they would have temporary vulnerabilities, and they would change throughout the fight.
I
Like
will
on
say,
boss stages
for
and stuff
some
like that,
bosses,
I
not
would
all.
love that.
at least with the bosses in the prologue, the vulnerabilities don't change.
Now, see, like if it was the final boss and you had to go through a stage of using one vulnerability,
That'd be cool.
There's
that would
actually,
be
I actually,
awesome.
Or secret
when I
bosses
played
as well.
Ophelia,
Because we know it's gonna have secret bosses. It's fucking
when I
JRPG.
played Ophelia, there was actually Ophelia was the one I actually died in. I actually got a game over in a fight with in Ophelia.
But they bring on
How's
little
that?
peons that do
It's
have
okay.
different.
It's more of the same.
Okay.
Pop up on the ship and like,
No, I went back to the book that I wrote my name on.
Okay, is that supposed to be gold?
What?
The sand.
Oh, the sand. Yeah,
It shouldn't be sparkling if
not
it's
gold.
normal sand.
it's quartz. Quartz always good.
If it's quartz, then yeah.
Oh, they ain't
All
glitters.
sand
It's
is
gold.
quartz, basically.
Yeah.
The only time that it's really different is if you got ferromagnesia.
It
stuff
shouldn't
like the
be
black sand.
glistening like that, though. Sand doesn't glisten and sparkle.
I mean, to be fair, the water is hitting it.
Actually, no. The white beaches do glisten.
Well, white beaches, yes, but that looked like normal sand, yellow sand to me.
It's also because of the way the glare in the light. The fact that it's so close to the light.
Look, you have to realize, for me, the reason why I was drawn to this game is how it looks,
Also,
not because of how it plays and all that. I'm liking how it's playing so far. I really am. It's just now that I'm getting a better look at the style of it, I'm finding imperfections.
not to backtrack too much, because we're talking about sand and beach. The fucking black beaches,
Yes, they are.
like the coolest shit ever. I
Same-
imagine
same
they're
for-
hot as shit though.
No, actually, not.
They actually absorb the water. Like if
That's
you see it
cool.
roll
The
up
reason
onto
why-
it will just sink right in.
The reason why is
It's
because
so cool.
it's not a quartz mineral. or anything
It's
like
a
that.
very-
ferromagnet.
it's-
ferromagnet.
It's very, it's
a very,
very thin sand.
Like the
Like-
pharaohs at Readerana.
I will say that's
Fine,
not-
you don't
that's not-
understand I'm the only person who's played all the Final Fantasy games. I get it.
Look, 7 was the only
Absolutely.
one I actually thoroughly enjoyed playing.
Have you actually
So-
played through 12?
I've been trying to. Well,
You haven't?
12. No. I've been playing through 10.
I don't know why, but
Because
I really
I have a physical
I thought
copy
you
of
might
the Zodiac
appreciate
Age
those.
12.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't
I also-
that
Oh, yeah,
the
the chocobo
prior
button.
MMO? Or is that...
No. 11 was it.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it.
Hey, guys, there's wine.
There's
wine, guys. There's
so
wine.
there's actually, I have 2 of the 3 different versions of 12. I have the original version, which was released in America and Europe.
Put your hands up in the
Then there's the Zodiac
They
Jobs
put
version,
their
which was
hands up
released
in
in
the air
Asia.
sometimes.
And there's the
saying,
Zodiac Age,
"Hey-o."
which was released last year. In my opinion,
I
Zodiac
remember
Jobs
a
was the best.
parody song.
No,
I
Zodiac,
heard about that.
the original was the
I
best.
throw my
And
sandwich
Zodiac
in
Age and
the air
Zodiac
sometimes.
Jobs
Hey,
have these job systems
I
that
heard
kind
of-
of
Need some mayo.
I heard
Oh.
of Mike.
Is it like a
Theory
job
of it.
system of
I
mastering
shoot my
certain
arrows
things?
in the
It's
air
like you can-
sometimes,
it's like samurai
saying,
or-
"Hey."
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
So if you have a PS2, I can lend you the. I can lend you the original version. You can try playing through it.
Right.
Because like I said, I have both Zodiac
Yeah,
Age
like-
and the original. I do
And then also-
like Zodiac Age and the trophy system.
Alrighty. Back to the
But yeah, I finally platinum 1 and 2.
I saw that.
Yeah. Dude,
Sweet.
dude, platinuming 1 is so much easier than 2.
Yeah, because
The gummy
Three
ships in
points.
2 are kind of bullshit unless you use a donut chip.
Yeah.
Like, come on!
yeah, that's what I did. I went through with the donut chip, and I'm like, I'm done with the shit. Donut.
I had no physical parts on it. It was just
Oh,
4 guns.
In case you guys want to, like, if you happen to if you have to go through a cutscene again, they do have the.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that available on first time through cutscenes or only second
This is the
time?
first time going through a cutscene.
I don't like it when it's available for the first time.
I'm just saying that it's available. They don't.
Because you can accidentally press it.
Yeah.
But that's the
But
reason.
you have
But
to
that's the
press
reason why you have to press and hold.
Oh no, there's
I know.
absolutely
I've-
times in the
I've
game where it's
accidentally
pressing hold
just-
and acts like that.
Yeah.
Like your controller gets sticky sometimes.
Now, if it's like a second playthrough of the game and the game remembers the first
Yeah.
one,
Like,
It's a
that's
first
awesome.
time.
I absolutely had that issue with all of my PS4 controllers now because I've used them all so much. Some of the buttons start to stick. Like my circle on my Blue controller.
Couldn't,
Yeah, I have
where
I'm
I'm
masturbating
masturbating
by
spot.
It's not even the issue of just like
Yeah.
I've had
and then
them
they
for-
do have status effects. Like
Well,
back
it's
of
a
their-
JRPG. They're
Second
going
time I've
to,
made a
I mean.
masturbation.
I just
so
figured
there's no way this guy is weak to spears,
Not here,
right?
but
No way this guy
He's
is
weak
weak
to
spears,
spears.
right?
He
Nope.
is.
Yeah, I was like, he's wielding a spear.
He knows their strengths and weaknesses.
So yeah, if you go to the arrow,
And that makes
vulnerable.
sense. Because the only thing that really outranges a spear is a ranged weapon.
wait, did it just say next rub at the top?
Yeah.
It
She's
shows
actually just
how-
jerking him off. This is a porn game.
He heard that, but he didn't hear the masturbation.
Yeah.
I know I heard the masturbation.
Okay.
I just
I
didn't...
would say, if I were just to guess on how characters look and act like that, ranged and bludgeoning would be his. Either that or magic. Magic would be.
He used magic though. He didn't. Oh no, you didn't. She used his hands physically.
Yep,
Yeah.
and boost. You can also use the boost points for
Oh, by the way,
for
you're
your stuff.
fucking boosted.
I am boosted.
And the next time you use the boost, I'm sure Kane and I will both reference something else.
Oh yeah.
can
So
set
this
skills
is
up.
the menu. It allows you the ability to actually look at the world map.
Oh, let me know that.
Okay, that is a very-
Right there, and I can-
That looks really nice.
This actually goes through all the stories that you've done,
Well, that's nice.
But I actually
in
really,
case you want to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
I really like that mechanic of being like, you meet your other party members throughout their other stories. One of the things that always bugged me about JRPGs is you don't know anything about those other characters until they join your party.
Basically, what it is that you basically go through the origin story of them all, and then whichever one you choose, that origin story, and you basically travel around to meet.
Yeah.
See, I think it'd be if it had like a gauntlet type system of
Don't know what it's gonna
yeah, I know, but
I keep doing
like
that.
like after prologue, that's when online play is activated.
Yeah,
Like
like
when
Dragon
they're
Ball
supposed,
Xenoverse.
yeah, when there's unfortunate.
Okay,
Like-
when you're finished, I'm gonna tell that story real quick.
If they fuck if after prologue and a certain character is supposed to be introduced and your
Wait,
friends
Kate,
at
Kate,
that
Kate.
part,
I'm gonna let you finish. Sorry, I remembered that recently.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
know.
waiting for a time to make that reference.
you almost
Let it
you
die.
practically missed it, but
Whatever.
I'm gonna let you have that one.
I'm gonna let you
have
finish.
But like if you like if all the characters meet up right after the prologue, that'd be a perfect kind of
Yeah.
They won't all meet up
I
because
know.
they all have different reasons why they're leaving.
no. I realize that, but if the timeline
Hey, you
after
didn't
their
fucking tell me,
prologue
bitch.
is right there, to where all their prologues meet up, where they're like in the
Okay,
city,
We got a badass over
and
here.
your friend's playing this one character that's available right now
You get
in
one
your
every
story,
time.
you can just
Alright,
like that.
Kane. Kane, are you ready?
Everybody gets one.
Ready? Boost,
Boost!
I only have one more. I'm actually gonna. I will make it.
That's why I only did
I'll
one.
make it better. I'll make it better.
He went for the quality boost. I went for the quantity boost.
Here, we got this. Ready?
Boost!
Now the boost cycle is over. Okay, so Kane and I, the other night, when we were waiting for Ryle to get home to do a stream, we were like, oh, we could just do a quick Xenoverse 2 stream. It'll be fun. We both spent 2 hours trying to get to the fucking prologue to get to fucking multiplayer. It was
Which
ridiculous.
we both beat that game on a different character.
Yes, but
Ze-
because Xenoverse 2 is a fucking cunt,
You can't access everything with your new character. But in Xenoverse 1,
You could.
yeah, online play was automatic, it was all that. Your first character is the one that matters. You couldn't even make a second one until you were done with the story.
Shit was annoying. Not Xenoverse 1. I was playing for 2 hours.
Yeah. I mean, Xenoverse 1 online was available after the first mission.
Yeah.
Like,
All I wanted to do was show you my fucking Namekian so you could laugh about it.
I wanted to show you my human.
By the way, his name is Big Green, and he's a red Namekian with a green suit on.
Mine is the dude from Yu Yu Hakusho. I can't remember his name right now.
Alright,
Hey,
Urameshi
got
or...
skills.
Urameshi? Yeah, I think so.
Urumeshi's main
Yusuke.
character. Yusuke.
Finally got skills.
The dude in the all green uniform.
Yeah.
And I immediately got a tracksuit that I could change the color to green on and use that as the shirt.
There you
The
go.
dude-
By the way,
I-
this is the skill that I got. It's called hired help. Pay money to summon hired help to the battlefield.
So you're like that.
It literally is. Give me the protection money. Boys, get 'em.
Like,
Bitch, where's my money?
It's like that one rich kid from those filler episodes of Naruto. Where he's just like a stupid snot-nosed kid. It's actually just one episode.
oh yeah.
You gotta
Super
remember, I
soft
haven't
kid.
seen the
And for
original
some reason,
Naruto in
just
like
like with-
2 years.
Just like with every good JRPG, there's a random merchant that's.
We are literally
I thought
the
setting
room
up,
before the boss.
I-
And there has been traps, there's been monsters, there's been everything. How are you here?
I thought setting up shop here would be a good idea. I'm senile.
Oh, Senile is the king in Princess
Kate,
Bride.
Kate,
That's
I've
nice
never
here.
left. I've been here for 5 years.
Nobody has come to buy my wares.
Dude, that's one of the things I liked about Final Fantasy XII is the merchants. They would be in an area like a safe zone, like by a city, and as you progress, they're like, "Oh, fancy meeting you here. I'm heading this way too."
They're stalkers. That's what they are.
Definitely, especially
But
the dudes on
here-
Chocobo.
here's-
They just fucking follow you.
Here's the
everywhere.
fucking worst part though. Like right after the boss, they're in like the secret boss area or some shit like that. Literally the room right before the secret boss, and they have the ultimate weapon in the game for
I
you to
have-
buy.
That's why
I have the ability to. I can get a mercenary for 150, a bandit for 800, or a dancer for 2,500.
Pay to win. That's
Pay-
what this
pay
game
to win.
I mean,
is.
it looks like you can get a cleric for 10,000.
Or a veteran soldier for 30,000.
So basically, the characters you didn't choose.
basically.
Well,
So what do you guys
yeah,
want? Do you guys
because
want the?
Albright-
I kind of want to
Dancer.
see them all, so let's just go with the first one.
Okay. Well, I gotta make sure that I have enough money to just
They're
Yeah,
start
highlighted
with the
if they're
able to be gone.
Yeah.
Like if I had 10,000 or 30,000,
They would be white.
So
yeah.
this entire stream is us gonna be farming our money.
I mean, unless we go to a different one. Okay, this is the mercenary. Very simple. But basically,
It's
what the mercenary-
Gajeel from fucking Sword Art.
It actually
what the
was.
merchant. By the way, what he did is that he does an attack and then ups your feet.
Oh, okay.
The bandit will unleash an axe attack on all foes.
So like Boyd.
It's Link.
400.
Time to close up
I
shop.
think he might be one of the... He might be.
Hey, look
Dude,
at him.
he just really fucking hates it when you axe him.
Stop that. That is like my biggest pet peeve when someone says axe instead of ask. It is ask. There is no X in that word. There is no way to make the X sound using ASK. Fuck!
Futurama would disagree with
Sir, I believe you are really axing for a lot.
Pain. Demayan.
By the way, AKS actually would make the axe.
Alright. We get to fight one more time.
Here I come.
Attack. The serpent of
See, this
serpentness.
this goes back to this being a hentai game. She was actually just fighting their serpents the entire time, but now she's fighting actual serpents.
Let's do
No,
it.
it's a tentacle monster. It's now,
Okay, so yeah.
it's now an official hentai.
Do you know how tentacle porn came about?
Let's do this.
I don't want to know.
I learned this like a couple months ago.
Why?
It was just like a random fun fact that somebody told me. I think it was watching the RT podcast actually,
Okay.
and they were talking. I think Gus was talking about it. Tentacle porn came about because back in the day, exporting porn from Japan was illegal, so they had to export porn in a way that it was still phallic, but it was not phallic shaped, so it wouldn't be censored.
Tentacles.
Tentacles. That's
Some
what
guy
tentacle
took a
porn-
look at an octopus on their sashimi plate and went, "We make something out of this."
So it was basically their way of getting out of censorship.
Hey, you never know. It could have been a woman. They had to get girls voice acted, so
Alrighty.
Back in the day when it was drawings
Back in
performed and
my
not
day.
videos, they voice acted the paintings.
Yes, they voice acted all the things.
here's the thing though.
Back in my day.
How awkward would that be to go up to a girl and be like, "Hey, do you want to pretend like you're having sex with a tentacle?"
Octopus.
Do you want to pretend that you're having forceful sex due to a tentacle?
Up your pussy, and ass, and mouth,
And
and in your titties.
All I can imagine.
Not around them, in them.
All
Because
I can
yes,
imagine is those
some
suckers
porns
getting attached.
right, that would be awful.
All I can imagine is
Oh.
suckers getting attached and just not
Like
letting go.
inside you, that would be awful.
Yeah.
right on the G
To,
spot.
to be fair,
Okay, so
to be fair, most octopuses have like thousands of muscles, so they can contract them and actually force them to suction.
That's mighty kind of you. She's taking the cast back. The
doesn't show
barrel
me
back.
when I got painted.
Lazy sack of bones.
Quality voice acting! One word out of the entire sentence. I don't like that one. I like that one.
Okay. No, they should have just said, "Whoa!" That is the only thing this man can ever say.
Yeah.
Like,
I
honestly,
want this man to yell thank you.
She yelled thank you in the
She did, but she did it wrong.
True. But
But she did do it.
I would love it if a game had everything voice acted in one person with a voice bubble and just going, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Just one person, one
He has-
throughout the entire
Hey.
game.
He has what is it called when you randomly yell out our words? It's usually swears.
Tourette's.
Tourette's. Thank you. Tourette's.
My turrets.
Yeah. Just
That's why he says
like
it that way.
Symmetra and Torbjorn, they have Tourette's.
Speaking of which,
Symmetras are
new
temporary now.
She's a damage dealer now. By the way, they no longer have defense and offense heroes. It's now just damage. Damage, healer, and tank.
To be fair, it didn't
They
really
also
make
changed the
sense.
alignment of where the characters are.
Huh?
The tanks are all the way on the left.
I know, right?
It's
You're
just so
getting
annoying.
The fuck out of me.
I was like, okay, someone took Roadhog, but that's not Roadhog's picture. What is going on?
What is going on right now?
Oh my god, I
can't
need
believe it.
Alright, Sean.
I need
it's
Brittany,
my fat
Brittany!
daddy.
Call the producers, Brittany!
But Symmetra's new
Copyright
new
strike!
rework- Symmetra's new rework.
Oh, yeah?
She can just put up teleporters.
Well, that's honestly
'em
not
right up.
her worst problem. The freaking she has a world-sized
I
Shield.
saw it.
Okay.
for 15 seconds, 5,000 health.
On the other hand, being able to walk into a room and not being shredded by 6 turrets sounds nice.
The 3 turrets do just as much, if not
Huh.
more.
Well,
They, I got
They slow
murdered
down
by
more as
3
well.
of them as soon as she set them down.
Plus,
Okay, so
she
it's-
can
yeah.
now shoot them. She doesn't place them. She can now send them great distances. So, like
And
literally,
I was playing
across-
Roadhog.
so
Oh yeah, and then her base damage of her primary fire is increased, but the charge rate for it to get to the next level is 2 seconds instead of 1 second. And then her alternate fire, where she makes the orb, it charges up faster, shoots faster. The only thing it doesn't do is overpenetrate it down.
So,
Also, they have a new...
I heard something, an opinion about Overwatch a long time ago, that lately, more than ever, is true. It was this streaming group. I can't remember the name of the show.
Here's these 2 fighters, by the way.
Okay,
Got feet.
I'll get to
Are they from One Piece?
get to that in a second. But so it was a stream group, and they were answering questions from fans. And at one point, they asked who's the biggest bitch in Overwatch, and a bunch of people answered Symmetra and stuff like that. And then one of the dudes just goes, Jeff Kaplan. Truer than ever.
Is he
Jeff
the,
Kaplan,
is he
he's the producer,
director of it? Or?
He's the one who created
He's
it.
the one that whenever he says, "Hi, this is Jeff from the Overwatch team,"
So
he's the one that talks.
Is
about
he the
it.
producer or
He is-
director? If
He is
Director,
the main
director.
person behind the game. Like, all the decisions go through him.
that'd be the director. Then.
Okay,
the producers
so-
just give them money.
Yeah, we do have
But
money.
because
They do have input sometimes.
We have
Like
enough money. We can do the.
Dancer, do it, do it.
hey, if these are One Piece
Oh, she hits
characters,
both of them.
Yep.
if these are One Piece characters, their eyes might pop out of their head and become hearts.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Not
they
One
also
Piece
have a
characters,
chance
sorry.
to they also have a chance to inflict status ailment with the dancer.
I'd heal up. Anyways,
But no, yeah.
Should help.
I fucking hate Jeff Kaplan because most of the stuff that gets implemented are ideas from him. Like nerfing the shit out of Mercy. That's it.
she didn't need it, but at the same time, she was. See, what they need to do is just take fucking Dancer McGee on skate out of the game.
Lucio?
Out, yes.
Or rework it.
No, out. I want his personality gone. I hate him. I hate his personality. He's such a douchebag.
He is basically just a diva fanboy. Like, there's no real, as far as we can tell, his lore and everything, there's no real reason for him to be in.
His
He's a
lore
DJ.
his lore is that he's a DJ that's actually going against the company that Symmetra works for because because the company uses less than moral ways of doing.
It's his personality in the game.
He's a foil for.
I'm saying directly in the game, his personality that comes out through his voice dialogue and all that, I hate him as a character. Not alone, his fucking playstyle. I also hate that. I hate being bounced around all the place, but yet characters.
That's super fucking. It's super fucking annoying because yeah, there are other characters who can do it, who can move you and stuff. They can't do it every 3 seconds.
They aren't as agile as he is.
Yeah, there are more videos, video compilations of him booping people off ledges than anything else.
One of my happiest moments is one of the trophies for Brigitte is to knock a person, or is to kill a person while they're in the air. You have to kill a person while they're in the air. You have to ground them.
You mean Bridget?
No, there's no D.
Bridget!
There is no D.
Bridget!
It is no D in it.
That is all I will ever pronounce it as. Is
You're
Bridget.
just wrong.
They literally have a video.
See, I don't say when I say Bridget, I
It
don't
is
think of there being a
though.
D in there.
No,
I just don't.
It's T-U-H.
I see B-I-G.
No, it's spelled B-R-I-G-G-I-T.
No, it isn't. It's B-R-I-G-I-T.
Yeah, TTE.
That is all it is. It's Brigitte.
Yeah.
That is what the Swedish.
But I'm still gonna call her.
Thank you, Caustic.
I'm still
No, it is not Bridget. There
It is
no
Bridget!
D.
I don't care if there's no D. It's still.
No, it isn't. Bridget. That is how you say
I don't
that
say
name.
it. I say bridge it.
Yeah,
there is
the
no
D-
D in there when I pronounce it.
It's because that's what bridge is. When you say a bridge, it is B-R-I-D-G-E. You do not call a bridge B-R-I-G-E.
I do.
There, you're wrong then.
I don't care. That is how I see it. The D is silent. It does not need to be there.
No.
Actually, to be fair,
You're
Caustic and
you're
Kane.
screwing up the way that a
Caustic
person's
and
name
Kane,
is
it's because
I
you're
don't care.
looking at his English, not Swedish.
But that's not even how it would be spelled if American
I
or
don't.
English.
I don't care.
Actually,
That
to be
is how
fair,
it
in
looks to me.
English, you would say it Bridget. If it was an English name, it would be Bridget.
But the thing is that it's Swedish.
Yeah, and
I
that's
don't
what I'm
care.
saying. The issue with them is that they're viewing it as English, not Swedish. And I just say Brigitte because I don't like putting the T.
Like,
Bridget.
It just feels off to me. And I'm also
not
not.
gonna-
All of them seem off me except for Bridget.
Except for,
That is how my brain works.
and also, I'm just not
Wow.
Swedish, so I
Huh?
don't care.
Drought.
Or if I am Swedish, it's like
There's
not
no-
less than 1%.
Yeah.
So I really
There's no L.
There is an L when I
I'm
say it.
Swedish.
I don't think I'm Swedish.
You're basically being, proper
We might be.
English. You literally
Yeah,
are
that's what I'm
adding
saying.
things where
If
they
we
don't
are,
need to
I
be.
don't care. And taking away things.
It's like
that don't-
color.
I
Color
know
just
for a
needs to be
fact
spelled
that
with an
we're
O-R. It
Dutch,
doesn't need an
Norwegian,
O-U-R.
Scottish,
I don't
Irish,
care. It's
Native.
Droll and Bridget.
Canadian.
I get very heated on
Very
pronunciations.
small.
We
I
know
really
this.
do.
One of these days, I'm gonna do that, like,
Oh yeah, he's a
swab
badass.
check.
If
You just
go
stab
into
that man in the eye.
forever-
Rather do, like,
Okay,
the
that
actual,
just gave me a flashback to
swab
a
of
video
the
I've
cheek
seen.
thing.
What
See,
But they do
No, him with the stick in the eye.
problem with that,
I thought
though,
back
is
to
that
a
they
video
can't be
where a
100%
kid
accurate with it,
decided to
whereas
headbutt
those,
a
those
BB-8
Cyclic
toy.
Rebels one trace
There's a
through.
pole that goes up into the top of the BB-8 head,
There's also
and it
parts
just-
of our family.
and
that
it
we
was
don't
in
know.
like this
But
fucking far.
no, like they have some pretty things.
Like he
But we don't
immediately
know what
pulled
mom's
back and
birth
covered up
dad's
his
name
eye, so I knew what happened. It's like,
But there is birth record of mom.
But his name might not be on.
It will be traced back. You
Pastrana!
literally can't have it
Captain
and
Leon
not,
Pastrana!
not some way be attached to it. If mom wanted to trace her father, she could.
Forever 20.
see, that was voice act. Why couldn't this?
It's also or maybe it's for
But see, the thing is, they aren't
try
paid
ancestry.
by word. They aren't paid by sentence. They are paid for time. That's how voice actors
no,
are.
the
Unless they're
only
like
reason-
super high grade.
I mean, at that
But
point, you have
even
to blame
then,
Square
they-
Enix.
the only
Even
reason
then,
we know nothing about
they
mom's
like
father is
voice
because she
acting.
doesn't
So,
want
like,
to know about it.
let's say
She
like
knows her name.
Mark Hamill or any of them.
But she doesn't want.
They will go
Wade or
on
Jack
these
to
lesser
go
projects
back.
if they like the role.
Yeah.
Like they would. Normally, yes, they do get paid more, but at the same time,
They want to do what
they
like.
don't ask for
But I mean,
that.
to be
We're
fair,
not talking
They
about
just take
At
the
that point-
prices they
At
are.
that point, you kind of have to blame
it.
Square
It happens
Enix
to be a
for it.
lot.
No, I know, but it's.
We're like having a conversation off camera and then arguing.
We're arguing
This
about-
happens
It's
to
not
me
arguing.
every.
It's
This happens to me every time I'm here. I end up having a conversation with somebody else quietly, while all three of the rest of you are just like talking about something else. Like we were just talking about our ancestry and how we don't actually know what we are because we don't know our.
That's
One of our
Germanic.
you are yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Mr. Leon.
but also the only reason we don't know our grandfather is because our mother doesn't want to know.
I know I am,
Yes.
as far as I've been told, a fourth Swedish, a fourth Norwegian, a fourth Italian, and a fourth native.
From what I have heard, I am a fourth,
Irish and then I don't fucking know.
I'm a fourth German, a fourth English, and a half Dutch.
See, for us, we know we're a lot of things, but a majority of what we are has to be native because that was the most recent thing added into the family.
Of course.
her grandpa actually has enough native time he could have claimed.
I can claim that if my grandfather didn't say no.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like,
Yeah,
if
like,
somebody in your previous line says no, it becomes 1,000 times harder.
No, it becomes impossible.
It's still possible, but you have to be very much native. You basically have to look native.
See, I'm a fourth native.
Well,
That is well over the 1/16th you have to be to receive
Yeah.
benefits.
Is it 1/16 now?
Yep.
When did they lower that?
It's been that ever since I was a kid.
I thought it was
At
like
least
1/8
in North
until
Dakota.
recent. In North Dakota, it's different because we actually have a reservation.
Yeah, but I'm a Fort Cherokee, which was actually from
Are we also-
Illinois.
No, we were Chippewa.
Chippewa's the one that's up there.
Yeah.
Chippewa was also over in our great.
I was not.
But no, that's a conversation I had with my grandma once. I'm like,
Well, you
once too,
never
I'm like, we have to be mostly native too.
No.
And she's like, how does that work?
We actually have a
How do
pretty
you
good
how do you
family
figure? I'm like,
lineage.
it was the most recent thing added into our lineage.
We'll see. Even
That's just
people
math.
that know exactly where everyone came from, if they take on this
My-
test.
My grandparents, at least on my dad,
We just talk about
did
how
massive
swab
amount
test.
of alcoholism.
Yeah, swab
Oh, yeah.
tests. Swab tests are absolutely wrong because after they get below a certain percentage, they can't tell you whether or not you are.
Yeah, I know. But
No, I just wanted to
But-
be curious about like if there are anything that we didn't know.
Yeah, but
Like-
again, I would suggest ancestry or something.
100% of the human population is
Hey.
Native African.
Yeah,
100% of the population is native human.
True,
Sure.
but
but
Native Earth.
Yep, we are all native Earth.
I am Native
As-
Earth. That is all I need to be.
as long as you're not a hardcore fucking Bible
Chan?
thumper, you believe the truth. Because
Chan?
those hardcore Bible thumpers will swear up and down we're not fucking from Africa. Because Adam and Eve.
Which could have been Africa.
I was there. We never
mean-
actually are told where that is.
They.
That is Eden, which is in heaven.
It's
And
supposed
then
to
we
be a
get
different
cast
place.
down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, Jerusalem is supposedly the Holy Land, and that is right
Middle
next to.
whoa.
Just went out to the
There's a pole right there. Close it.
Close it with the pull.
Close it with the pull. The pull.
Close it, bro.
Because my dog won't get it. You don't have to. I'll be right. This is beautiful.
This is taking a lot longer than usual.
Okay, I really appreciate that they animated the wind on her, but I'm really pissed off that they didn't animate the wind on him.
It's only when they're sitting.
It's only when they're sitting.
And it's everybody.
Because
They went through the...
It's a week thing. It's usually when they're sitting.
Why would their hair...
Because their head is constantly back and forth. Their head actually bobs up and down.
Welcome. What? Who doesn't know?
Welcome back.
I also
just
recently
changed my
rewatched
password, but
all
it's not
of
letting
Danny
me
Phantom.
fucking- Password.
Huh? Hulu.
What'd you find?
Danny Phantom on Hulu. All 3
Oh, did you know
seasons.
that he was just 16?
But it's
It was
14.
designed
Nope.
to view
No, he
a
was
world
14
unseen.
when it was 14. Young Danny Phantom was just 14.
Was it
Yeah,
14?
when his parents
Yes.
built a very strange machine.
Yeah,
it
by
was
the
designed
end
to
of the
view
series, he
the
was
world
16.
unseen.
I'm
He's
pretty
gotta
sure
catch
by
them
the
all,
end of the series,
because he's
dead.
Danny Phantom. But when it didn't work,
Also,
his parents they just quit.
I want to say the most
Until Danny
bullshit
Phantom looked
thing.
Okay, we started the joke.
I don't care.
It
We're gonna
ended
continue.
like 3 hours ago.
Well, you know what?
I want
I'm
to
the worst
say
that
the
always
most
says in the joke.
bullshit thing that Butch Hartman, the creator of the show, said.
Oh, we have the...
None of the ghosts are dead people.
What is the last thing Caustic said? I can't read. I'm putting-
Oh, hi, Costa.
I'm half a Swedish and Norwegian.
Oh, yeah.
you.
Anyways,
I can see that.
which
Oh,
is
that's
bullshit because they've gone into lore of people who died in the show and
That's
became
true.
ghosts.
Because at the very least, we know
the box
go.
The girl,
Not him.
We know the girl.
The
is
the
dead.
the,
But
the,
also
the wish granter, the genie. She was a lady, and there was also the nerd who got
Yeah, the
bullied
nerd.
in high school and is cursed to his locker, which supposedly he killed himself.
Yeah, Danny's best
to be
friend.
fair. Now, to be fair, I guess you could question with that one. He's never left the terrestrial plane, so
But at the same time, later in the series, like season 1 still, Vlad has pelts of animals on his walls, on his floor,
Right,
and then he
they all
has
come
mutant
after.
beasts that are all
Make sure that-
amalgamations of those creatures, and he points it out in the show, which is bullshit. Butch Hartman, you're a fucking liar.
Money on it?
They are dead things. Stop trying to be kid friendly. You're no longer a part of Nick.
don't worry. She agrees with you.
Thank
She
you.
just went, yeah.
Oh
Because yeah was in that sentence.
Mom was born in Kenora.
no.
This is.
I think she was more of a
Wait.
trail mix kind of person.
Huh? It's a
A
poker
granola.
I know this
Nora.
voice too.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Hey, god damn it, I hate
I need to hear him talking, like
I did
legit
not
talking.
ask
He
for it.
has a
Like
scene.
most women.
He actually had a
use-
scene earlier when everybody else was talking.
You gotta let me pay.
We're trying to.
Yeah, I'm about to say because we're pretty
You
heated.
spelled his name.
Captain Leon. Skull! Skull!
No,
It's Skull! He got a hair dye!
Captain
Got his
Leon
first.
Regal or something like that.
Yeah.
Look, I
We
get
won't
very
allow you to change his
heated
name.
about stuff,
Oh,
okay?
that would be great.
And yes, the ghosts from Danny Phantom are dead things. Not all of them, granted, not all of them, but a lot of them are.
Thank you.
The box
Like-
ghost is
Oh
definitely
yeah, I
one.
forgot that Grandpa's a
It's like
junior.
that's sweet, but we're gonna continue on with it.
Yep. Like, he was trying to be kid-friendly, I understand that.
The day will come when you and I meet as rivals. But I won't be beat. I swear on my honor as a merchant.
Oh, why?
Gonna be.
Wait, men. The ocean calls.
I almost got
the
a
base of the
bruise.
voice is very familiar, but the way he was talking and all that isn't ringing a bell.
I almost got a bruise today for the first time in like a decade.
Well, it'll be available in about a weekend.
This game?
This game is coming out July 13th.
Jesus.
It's close. It's
Hey,
the closest
hey.
game.
Okay, look.
You know what comes out before that?
Uh,
Next episode of My Hero.
You know what? Actually,
Yeah,
it's already
we're
out on
actually-
Crunchyroll. If you actually like doing subs more than dubs,
Yeah, I also
look.
like subs more than dubs. I just my Crunchyroll's expired.
I have it. I have premium.
It's also available on
Can I
Hulu.
I just walk over to you. That's
Here-
the only way
here's-
that could possibly be done. There's no way
here's
for
the
me to
thing.
walk in on, like-
I like Japanese voices for those people.
Wait, is it on Hulu? Or
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah,
Up
it
to
com-
date?
comes out faster.
For premium for Crunchyroll. They have literal like simulcast.
Yeah, they have simulcast, and then they allow you to watch the episode the week after.
But look, I
Did
love
not.
the voice actor who plays Deku. I really do. He's a really strong voice actor, and I think
My
he got
Hero-
his start on fucking Team 4-Star as Cloud from Machina Bridge.
But and My Hero actually does a really good job with the dub. It's one of the best
really
dubs out there.
It is an incredibly good.
I mean, Christopher Sabat yelling "United States of Smash" is one of the best moments
Dude.
in my life.
I'm really happy that they included that in the abridged series.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm pretty sure I got Nodak to watch the abridged series. I actually recommended that he watch the abridged series before he starts watching the normal series. Because I feel like if you watch the abridged, you appreciate the normal series.
They're
more.
completely different stories too,
Yeah.
which is the best part.
Completely different,
I
but
was not a fan.
Just because they
That's
joked
'cause-
about cancer in the first
No.
episode, it's
Like-
never brought up again.
It's
to
just something.
be fair, that's because you guys view Abridged as it's supposed to be a comedy. Abridged is not supposed to be a comedy. It's just a separate story that is different from what it's supposed to be.
I always think of a bridge. Well, if you really want to get real technical, a bridge is actually, if you want to get the full term, bridge just means that it has been shortened. It has been shortened for some reason. It's the reason why whenever you read the unabridged unabridged stories of Shakespeare, you literally are
Or
reading
when-
everything that Shakespeare has
Or
written.
when Deacon reads you his unabridged copy of War and Peace,
Okay, well,
because you're open copy.
as
So,
far as a
can't get
bridge
away.
series goes, that is not how they.
I know,
The,
it's
the
not how
term
it's
a bridge
portrayed.
is, as far
They-
as people that watch that
There's-
stuff
Honestly,
is
the
nowhere
amount
near
of
that.
comedy in the abridged My Hero Academia is about 30%.
I like.
It's a
if
pretty
I-
serious
If I'm
story.
if I'm watching a parody, which is what they are, they actually are.
Well, a parody would be making jokes constantly.
no, but that's what I
they-
mean.
they-
It's like
See, like the really good abridged ones tell the story in a different light. They add in different personality types and different things to the other characters while still telling the same story. Which is why SAO abridged is the best abridgment.
I really like
Hey,
that one.
You've watched stuff like that.
Also, the
If I
preview for episode 60 for Dragon Ball Z abridged is out.
What?
The preview for episode 60 is out.
My Hero.
No, of Dragon Ball Z.
Isn't this the best? The best reason why you can't be a traveling merchant? You're not even a stationary merchant yet.
Episode 60 of the abridged.
Yeah.
Finally. Dude,
Well,
they've had to
Here's what they
push
did.
it back so much.
They didn't say anything on the video or anything like that it's in there. It's an announcement video for 2 new projects that they're doing, and just giving updates on the channel and saying that Kaiser has been working every night, pulling all-nighters to get this massive 3-part episode out.
Yeah.
And right at the end of the video, he's like, "Oh, by the way, here's the preview." Not saying anything or anything like that. It's just there at the end.
So, I really appreciate Team 4-Star and the shit they have to go through. It sucks that they have to go through so many copyright strikes for...
Mm-hmm.
But, like, they've had 3 channels, I think, on YouTube?
No, they've
talking about-
reinstated their channel 3 times. Because they pulled the copyright strike off of it. Because yes, they don't have any copyright strikes because abridging stuff
It's
is...
fair use.
Yes,
It is
It's
absolutely
depending
fair.
on
It's-
it's dependent on if they are doing it.
And they are not.
That's the
Which
big
is
thing.
why
And
it's
Part of
okay.
the issue is because Dragon Ball, the series, the franchise, has traded hands so many times. And everybody who's ever had it has tried to copyright it.
Well, the main one is Toei.
Yeah.
Even though they have talked to Toei, their representatives are fine with it. Everyone's okay with it. It's the automated system of Toei that they cannot specifically put in. These videos are fine.
Which is really strange, because you could think just if it is made by user blah blah.
Yeah, but for some reason they can't do that.
No, but that's what I mean is that you'd really think that YouTube would have some sort of
just,
like exceptions list.
Yeah, but no.
Also,
YouTube's been going down the really wrong path.
It has been really bad.
Like
Every
ever
time
since
I
like
hear-
2003 or
every
13.
time I
that
hear,
Twitch isn't even really being all that much better anymore.
And maybe secret flame.
I don't know. I kind of like how Twitch is. I'm glad that you can keep your videos permanently on your channel. That's a permanent
We
thing.
can't, like, every time mine's gone.
See, mine are permanent.
Yours
now.
is because of how close you are to being an expert.
Well, no. Even then, it's 60 days. No, 30 days for being a partner, 60 days for an affiliate.
Yeah, we don't even have that.
Well, no, opposite.
It's-
Partner is the higher tier,
It's
affiliates
2
the lower.
weeks for us.
That's weird, but mine, they're permanent. One's from like 3 months ago or on that.
After all.
But you can
Were
upload
you
videos
able
now
to
too.
see my Okami?
I saw some of it. I
The
couldn't
first
stay
one.
through it. No, I
I heard that you.
Didn't see it.
I don't know if it was Caustic or you, but you said like, "What is Okami?"
that was me.
Yeah.
And she went
That-
on like a 20-minute tangent. about
Yeah.
it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I had to skip out in the middle of it though because I had to go get
In the middle of what?
stuff done.
Okami.
I'm
She was
saying
playing Okami.
Yeah.
on Twitch.
I mean, I left it playing on here, which is what I was watching on. Also, you two really need to turn up your mics.
I don't know
Sit.
how.
It's in
I-
the set.
I
looked in the settings.
I will show-
asked you to help me.
I will show you after the stream is
I've
over.
shown you.
I couldn't find it after that. I've asked. You're in the room, but you're usually busy talking. Get ignored. Like when we're at AC. Trying to check my
What was I gonna say
volume.
about
I'll just have to
Um,
pick up
usually when I hear,
know
oh, it was
at
an
AC,
automated
but it
system,
doesn't-
automated system
I
did
don't
it, I'm
know
like,
where to find it
I-
online.
almost guarantee you there was a human behind this.
I know.
But at the same time,
It's just-
one of the
it's been
reasons
a
why
thing.
their stuff gets flagged so much is because people that don't like the show will constantly go on there and flag it for a copyright claim.
Yeah.
from the next chapter on.
I think that
Mm-hmm.
if you make big claims like that,
Journey on every
like
last
more
Well,
than
A
normal.
big claim, yes, but a flag, that's completely anonymous.
But no, the
Flaggings are completely anonymous. It does not keep track. It doesn't.
which is stupid. I
but
guess.
that's the main issue I just have in general when people are like, oh, it was just your automated system did this. Why are there these other 3,000 things exactly like this that weren't flagged? There is a human behind this somewhere.
Mhm.
Someone actually did this. Don't blame your fucking automated system, because at the very least, you programmed it, it's your fault.
But at the same time, back in like 2015, every one of their abridged videos got taken down.
But accept,
Every single one.
moral of the story, accept fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
Become a fucking adult.
Oh, but this is the internet,
Honestly.
the land of anonymity. I mean,
Nameless
when we
Traveler.
When we even use when we use our usernames instead of our real names, that's us hiding behind anonymity.
By the way, that's another thing I'm glad you said. Recently watched an episode where Michael was talking about this, and I completely agree with him, where people are like, oh, well, that's the internet for you. No, that's humanity for you. The internet is humanity. Those are people.
I will straight up say, I won't say that it is humanity, because if you actually go up to said person, most likely you will not hear the same thing.
True.
They will
but
be thinking it, though.
It'll, no,
That is the
it'll
thing.
be thinking it, sure, but there's a difference between thinking about murder and committing murder.
No, I completely agree on
that's
that
the
one.
thing, though.
but-
I would say that people on the internet are more themselves than they are in real life.
But that's what I
because
mean.
there's no filter.
But that's what I mean. The anonymity of it all is what allows you to, basically what allows the internet to be such an amazing and horrible place.
Yes.
The exact same.
Like,
And
if
that's-
you go up to any YouTube personality, more than likely they're going to be either shy or
Like you said.
more quiet or anything other than what they show on here.
Depending on. If the more famous ones tend to be more like
They're more
their-
used to it, though.
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to
I'm sure
imagine if
starting
Cry
out.
ever. If Cry ever came out.
Um,
Apparently
early
Cry,
on,
Apparently, Cry does meet with some of his biggest fans.
Yes, but incredibly few, and he basically is like
They
is like
pretty
a
much
huge
get adopted into the stream group if they
Yeah.
meet him
Yeah.
IRL.
Yeah.
Or at least guess. I mean, that's what Tolo
Oh my
was when he
God.
first started.
I hate to be a father, but do you have a healing grade
You gotta.
So I don't know how accurate
the demo
this
is
because I was
3
born in
hours
1991.
on each profile?
on each profile.
Okay. You gotta remember, I
By the
stopped
way-
watching Cry a lot.
Guys,
When he played. What's up?
this guy's name is Kit. You'll be seeing him a lot. If we do the other.
I've seen Kit all my life.
Huh?
Yeah.
Your uncle.
His hair is different color. Weird. And he doesn't look like he's in the military anymore. His hair's kind of
yeah.
long.
Different time.
Different time, back in time where hair policies were even more strict.
You mean Knight Rider Industries 2000?
Actually, no. In colonial times, people had a lot of men. Yeah, but that's what they were.
I mean, they also didn't get haircuts or bathed
Yeah.
all that often. So.
All right. So that was basically that's her prologue.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was nice. There were a few parts of the story I feel I could have been more.
Oh yeah. And
I
then
did
so
not hit her. I did not.
Oh.
these are.
Oh,
This lets you know where all the other characters are.
neat.
That's Nito Burrito.
Then
Please tell me they're going to eventually travel to the same spot.
Yeah, they
in,
eventually
like,
become
chapter
a
2
party.
or something
basically,
like that.
what I've noted is that apparently, from what I've been seeing, is that, or at least what I can only assume is going to happen, is that you're going to take control of the character, and then you'll be going from the town to town,
Okay.
kind of thing.
So basic JRPG stuff.
Yeah.
I've
Or
seen
basic
the dancer
RPG
with
stuff
the
in
warrior
general.
a lot, is what I see in the
Um,
picture.
Yeah.
I
And then
will
if
say,
we want to get rid of the other, if we want to get rid of Tressa, we can work on another one now.
I mean, may as
That's
well.
fine with me.
Huh?
I mean, you've already
It said
gone.
46.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
But you still got like what, an hour and a half?
There, if somebody else wants to
Try it out.
choose one and try it out,
Okay.
just pick whoever you want. I just recommend not choosing. You can't go that far down. It's a circle around the
He's
lake.
fun.
Which one have you guys not done?
We have not
We
done
haven't done
Alphen.
him.
We haven't done
Oberon
Ulbrich,
and Cyrus.
and we haven't done Cyrus.
Please. Not Oberon. He's
We're
not the
doing
Fairy
Lee.
King.
See when I get back, Fox.
Oberon's usually the name of the Fairy King.
I know. Ulbrich. First time I...
Oberon, by the way, the Fairy King, one of my favorite characters again. Just like in general, he's usually like a very colorful character.
Be strong.
He's not your normal
Tara's
king
strong.
who's just like
No.
authority
I
figure.
don't-
He's
Yeah.
usually pretty happy
You
go
feed
lucky.
him with that
Well,
medicine
if
of
you
yours.
Oberon, the King of Fairies in Shakespeare's,
You betcha. Just sit tight.
That is
A Midsummer Night's Dream.
legitimately Lee. His voice sounds almost like his.
Please leave.
The same guy who plays Reno from Final Fantasy VII.
That should do her. Drink it down slowly now.
But no, like,
I don't know his
have
actual
you seen
name.
Ancient Magus Bride? Oh well, if you ever watch it, Oberon the Fairy King in that anime is pretty similar to how he's known.
You, my boy.
but like how a Midsummer Night's depicts him is that he
Don't mention
basically
it. Just
has
doing my job.
his first
This'll stop the
Right
coughing
hand
for
man.
now. But your lungs have seen better days.
Yeah.
Try to give the pipe a rest, sir. Here.
At least he basically comes to this area and he's
Is
just
he
like,
the druid?
here's this, yeah, basically.
He's
Well,
the apothecary.
he's the apothecary.
I don't know what.
An apothecary is a person who mixes potions and
Think-
poisons,
Think
Or-
alchemist.
Yeah.
Okay.
basically. The
Except they don't-
apothecary is an actual
Must
is
be hard having a
better used term
apothecary
because
like you in a
alchemists.
little village.
What he was
Yeah.
doing in
Think-
his.
Think alchemist, but without the science that looks like magic.
Well, the basic thing is that an apothecary
Marshall was, but
Please.
produces potions and poisons, whereas alchemy produces something
It's
from
on the
another.
house. Why don't y'all hold on to that and buy
It's
something tasty for you and your grandpa?
It's equal exchange. I mean, to be fair, so is
I'll be back to
apothecary.
check in on
Basically, an apothecary is a doctor for lacking.
Okay, so as I was
Okay,
saying,
the rumble in this is
Yeah.
But no, that's
It's every
kind
time
of
you go
the
through
just
a
basic
No,
depiction of
no,
Overwatch.
it's
This mischief
But yeah, it
and
feels-
these
the
bizarre
feeling
tricks. It's
of
kinda
it.
like
It's
Loki.
super
Titania's
rounded.
actually the one
If that
who
makes
leads
any
the
sense.
people.
Yeah,
keeps
and
her
it's very
husband checked.
subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite subtle.
The
That's
thing,
kind
the
of
thing
the-
But
about
it's like if they had rubber balls in there.
the
rolling
thing about
around.
the Pro controllers and the Joy-Cons is that they're actually the way that they're that the vibration works is meant to specifically stimulate different things.
Like you can
You
can
started to
pour
do S a little.
stuff out
It's a
of
thing
the
that
Joy-Con.
yeah,
And
like
a
there's
couple
a
of
game, you know, 1-2 switch
Did you see
where it'll actually
Antitussive
make, like give the
solution.
feeling that you're actually like tipping a glass of ice water.
1-2
And
Switch is
it'll-
a fun party game too.
I've never played it. I've thought about getting it. But I've
We
never
we
had
could absolutely do some shit.
Am I any
Like
closer
it's
to being
honestly, in
the
my
man
opinion, better than Jackpot.
he was?
It's only one game, but there's tons of different games.
I want to say it's all mini games.
Oh, I've been looking all over for you.
It's also only
Oh,
2
yeah.
players to be there.
That
Jackbox is
delivery
also, I
was
mean, but that's
meh.
that's a party system.
Done for the
What
day?
you do is that you go like the losers with.
Yeah.
It's still the demo.
Yes, only 2 patients today.
See, the thing is,
Let's see, the
they
jerk
wouldn't
off
release
game
the
for
demo
screen
with
game.
the voice acted lines all out if they're just gonna revoice.
That's true. But
So this is more
it's
likely.
hard to say.
It's more likely going to be pretty much the final product.
If only I could
But
get you to quit giving
they're
me
just
this-
wanting
They're
to
just
make
gonna
sure
polish it up
the
after.
emergency, like the blatant.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. The
Oh, did
poor
you see that
Al's in
video we
trouble
put out
looking
today?
after old Alec.
Fuck.
I can't very well take what little
Not the great
she
suck
has.
off. Gavin was very adamant about that. It's not the great suck off. It was pretty
Just
good.
teasing.
What you looking at?
Oh, I didn't notice that at first. The player selection.
Oh yeah. It's
I
actually-
thought controllers did away with that
Oh no.
when
That's-
PS4 came out.
when with the Switch, every single attachment has in some way a way to show who's first, second, third. The Joy-Cons will have them on the top of the have them on the inside. The
If the
little
village will help you
block,
happen,
the little
that's
handheld ones that you
good
can
enough.
put them in. Pro controller came out, has it right in the center.
Question.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
they
the
really
thing with like the
You said
PS4
that-
controllers, it's done by lights. Like the color of the light is which
Yeah.
character you are, which I think that's real.
This all depends on what game you're playing, because some games just change the colors depending on.
No, I
Those are
know,
usually
but like
single-player
if you
games.
have
Or
if you
GTA.
have four
Single player.
four controllers all lit up at the
It's
same time,
it's single player. 'cause
One
you can't
will
play
be-
multiple.
one will be blue, two will be red.
3 is yellow and 4 is green.
Thank you. I haven't
Yeah.
seen.
That is the Nintendo 64's color, and it has basic.
But no, and then yeah, you
Good
some
that
single
never
player
happened.
games have it like they change colors, like when you're being chased by the police, and
It goes red,
GTA
blue,
5,
red,
Maybe
blue,
you do
blue.
this.
if if you're playing as Trevor, it's orange.
This village is in
Or
good
if
hands.
you're
If you're
in
playing as Franklin, it's green. If you're playing as Michael, it's blue.
I knew that, but I never played the.
Sure
Sure.
is.
if you're playing
Bring your woes.
Uncharted, it's actually your health gauge.
And
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you're
it
playing
starts out
Borderlands,
green, yellow, then red if you're super low.
if
The
you're
problem
playing
is that I can't
Borderlands,
see it.
Well, see if you have a pro controller like that one, you'll have the
Oh no, mine
yellow
does.
bar on there.
It's just that I don't pay attention.
but
Well, I mean, the games do well enough to show you on the screen. It's just a nice little
yeah, it's
a
nice.
detail.
Who'd have thought that
I mean,
was
unless you're a
Oh,
beginning player and
it's
just
all-
a top-notch
Damien?
apothecary.
Yeah, all in.
But
But,
master.
So if you're playing Borderlands, any of the Borderlands games, the color is representative of what type of weapon you're using. If it's white, it's a normal weapon. If it's purple, it's slag. If it's red, it's fire. Green, caustic.
Would be proud.
Blue, electricity.
Wait,
and
you shoot
yellow's
caustic?
explosive. Yeah. Dude, I shoot caustic all the time when I'm playing Borderlands.
Yeah,
I need to pick up for it.
I don't think.
I need to pick up
think she
Borderlands
can
of
much
Free
damage.
People. I
She's
still haven't
pretty
played
light.
through that game.
Oh, I haven't
Hey,
played it
it's
through it
about
all, but that was also
the
because
velocity
when I
that
did
you
it break my system.
throw her. It's not how light or heavy she is. It's
Kind of counts how lighter.
it helps for a heavier ammunition, but if you get that moving fast enough, it'll cause some damage. Some real damage.
That's some
So,
damage.
a thing I was going to say about this,
That's a lot of damage.
a thing I was going to say about this, the multiplayer is either going to make or break this game.
Head on
I
over.
really hope that what it is, like whether or not it's local or online, I won't care because I'll play it with
'Cause
this
the-
local.
The problem is it's a turn-based game. How the
thing is,
hell do you do multiplayer?
I actually could see how that could be done.
Yeah, like
You basically are communicating with the other person, and then when you're not doing that,
What?
you're just doing
Your
your own.
birthday.
Or it could even be a situation where you're both doing stuff.
I remember
and if
your
one of you
birthday,
gets caught in the fight,
bitch.
then you get caught in
There's
the fight
so many
while the
things
other
in
person
fucking
is still doing
July. I
stuff.
forget.
see,
okay?
I think they're gonna
Trials.
go to the thing where it's
Yeah, he's
same
old as
screen,
shit.
but you're linked by how far apart you can walk.
Yeah,
It's
I think
like
it should be
a
a same
chain
screen.
system.
I think it should be a same screen.
Yeah.
Um,
Unless you're like doing like
I remember the
4
year
switches
you
in a
were
room and 3 are on handheld, but they're all playing linking to the one
Remember the
system.
month, the
Yeah.
year?
That is a thing, it can
Yeah,
do, right?
last year
It
was
has
my
even-
golden
actually,
birthday,
funnily
and you
enough,
didn't do
Mario
anything
Party,
special for me.
the new Mario Party that's coming out,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
has it
that's
where if you
my
have
golden
2
birthday.
I was 12!
you can actually
Actually,
put the switches together and
would've
it'll actually
been,
make the
I was
map
like
change.
five.
depending on how you
Yeah.
place them.
Oh, okay. So yes, they are compatible with other Switch machines.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say you
Okay.
have
I don't even
3
have
people
any
on Switch and
memories
1
of your
person playing on the
golden
TV.
birthday. Fuck you.
Kind of like the Wii U.
However,
Actually, wait, no, I
Um,
would have been 4. 'cause
you would be
you're
able
5.5
to-
years
if you had a
No, I'm only
separate
4.5
Switch,
years older than-
old.
if it didn't have online play, you would have your own screen and be able to play
Sorry,
freely.
you're so angry.
But if you're all playing with separate controls on the same screen, it would be
I'm getting
a
it. Yeah.
chain between the characters, like old PlayStation.
But
1
I
games.
totally started this conversation and then checked out
Yeah, you
like
did.
2 seconds in.
Alpha,
I do that
did you look as
sometimes,
well?
and it bothers me that I do it, but things happen. But no, because what I was saying is that
You got it, buddy.
it's
He
either
is
gonna.
so.
I don't know
Axel
how they would
Early
do it
or-
because in turn-based games, it's literally just a character goes, another character goes. To me, that would be boring
She's
in
fallen
most.
into a deep trance.
Yes,
This is worse than we thought.
but I also, of course,
How
of course,
how I would
now,
see it streamlined.
here's another way that it could be multiplayer. It could be multiplayer in
Indeed.
the same way that certain games will do, like, oh, hey,
I remember
these
Abby's
people
birthday
just
either.
happen to be here, and you can trade stuff, you know. Which
I-
I've noticed.
that would
No,
be a
it's-
very
I
bad.
don't like it. I don't
December-
like it, but it's a thing,
December 30th.
and it's still
It's the day
technically
before New
multiplayer.
Year's.
For some stupid reason.
Well, see here, for the turn-based combat thing, think of it like D&D. You have turn-based
So
combat
obviously
there. You can
bonus
focus on your own things instead of managing 5 different
people. Yeah,
players
Exactly.
and having like, okay, you need to heal, you need to do this. It's all separate and individually done.
Yeah.
Which would make a lot of sense to me.
You mean
I'd
just-
rather
just-
be like
just
classic D&D turn-based
Without
than
knowing
Which
the
is what
nature of
this
your
game has
poison.
kind of really been
Yeah.
showing a lot of
Yeah, the wrong medicine could make things worse. and
Oh, I was
quickly.
talking earlier about how it upsets me that you don't see
Damn it all.
the other characters'
What's
stories
the hell
until
did
you
this
meet
to my
them.
Nina?
There is a game called Avion, the original Avion, where there is one character who actually you see
Let me ask
basically
you,
his entire
maybe
story.
this
Well,
is
I
something.
fucking love that. His name is Mars, and basically you meet him at the start of the game, pretty much, and he's just a
Well,
piece of shit to you.
I don't see the problem with shooting.
He's basically just a piece of shit to you for most of the game, and then he slowly learns to fall in love with the main character. I love that. I love seeing his entire story.
Oh, it's like
By the way,
Target.
green is
Yeah.
story mission.
Yeah, I played
Orange
Stardew.
is side mission.
No, I actually have played Stardew. I just haven't played
And
Stardew.
white is just the conversation.
I know a little bit about Shane, but I was playing male character.
It's probably unlocked
I don't
checks.
really care about it.
You're not unlocked it.
and very anyone.
Yeah, I know. Why don't I just go for a female?
this annoys me.
They're much prettier.
But
This annoys me oh so much.
Where were we talking? Oh,
Right,
there,
you
that's
can-
because you can't leave
Sorry.
the beginning.
no,
area.
the fact that he's running
No.
into a wall.
Yeah, I figured
Yeah.
you would
Oh,
clock
get the
out as soon as
chest.
you knew it started.
I can't.
Right there.
No, he can't because the party doesn't have the ability to pick the lock or whatever.
Hey, multiplayer's
Oh.
finally
There
coming out.
So you need fairy on here.
For Stardew? Yeah.
Wait, for more than just PC?
No.
Son of a bitch, then it's not worth it. I don't care.
Stardew's finally getting multiplayer 18 years after they announced it.
That's
Happy
Happy
a long
18th
fucking
birthday,
time.
Stardew.
Harvest Moon is celebrating 20
You have to
years.
go talk to
It's-
the guy with the green.
Stardew's
I'm
multiplayer
aware.
at this point is
Oh, okay,
almost
I
as
don't-
much of a
I'm
joke
exploring.
as cross-platform.
Just
Seeing
be
all what I
warned.
can do.
Just be warned, I'm pretty sure that it's the last point. Like a minute. Or, that's right, like an hour 20.
No, I know. But
But,
we're going to be ending at
Deal.
12 anyway,
At-
so.
I
at
just
this-
figured like,
At this point, Stardew Valley's multiplayer is almost as big of a joke as cross-platform.
although
Okay.
actually, funnily enough, on my I actually
There
have
is a sprint. Okay, good.
How do you sprint?
Like, how do you sprint?
Hold B.
Oh my god.
Did you play through the whole game?
Yeah.
You just thought that I was running.
That's why I was pressing a bunch of buttons, because I know in games like this, there's always a sprint option. Look at that run animation, that's kind of nice.
What I was saying. My Switch actually has Minecraft connected to a Microsoft.
You can run into walls!
Yeah, but
Ah!
PC to console isn't what.
No, it is. Anybody that can use a Microsoft account can.
What does that include?
Oh, chest. Look.
Someone that doesn't include is
Iron-
PS4
yeah.
because they don't.
Oh, hit X.
I have one.
They don't have a Minecraft that connects.
Oh, there.
Go
That
down to
one's
the equipment.
Yeah, that's because
Okay,
Sony
so
and
your
Microsoft
access,
can't put the
yeah,
bigs
and
away.
I
then
know.
check to see.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's far better.
So he got another weapon, a better one.
Okay.
And I was explaining to him how to change his weapons
Yeah, exactly.
and when if he gets better armor and things. like
Okay,
that.
so this is actually the weapon shop.
That's the general store.
Which looks like, yeah.
It does have one. Yeah, 2,500 money.
Why?
2,500 money?
Is it because I don't have?
It's because he can't use.
Every person has their own
Has
stuff.
a set.
Ooh.
Like, I stole a bunch of, like, weapons as the thief, and I'm like, oh, I can't use these. Time to sell them.
Oh, so he's kind of like a knight character.
This isn't stolen, is it?
Ooh.
He apparently he uses.
Oh, no, it is.
I think that's
okay.
access to
So it looks
everybody.
like
You're
he
gonna
uses
buy it, though.
Axes. Armor is used by everybody. And then items. Those the shields
I
are
don't
used by
have
certain
enough
people.
to get
That's
full.
a very pretty map.
Oh.
Always scary.
See, in my
but
opinion, the
you
only
can
person
grind when-
in
you can grind
Skyrim
when
who's
the game
worth
gets
marrying is Solana, because she's the best looking character of all.
See, if I could, I would use Solana, but because I can't,
Why?
I do use Solana.
Because,
I
it's a really.
I'm
That's
still trying
weird.
to
Why
get
can't
a full
you
I always
100%.
do the
Oh,
same
wow.
guy.
So
in
the
Skyrim.
thing
did
about
that
that
like
is
a
everybody
week.
with dots,
Get on my
you can
level.
interact them with your
Figure out
talent.
which guy I would
Once
Like,
marry.
Therion
pretty
can
much
steal,
You
the
figure out which
merchant
guy I
could
would marry.
buy.
What is a
The
good way to
dancer
level
can
up once you get up
allure
to
and
the
have them
60s?
join her, and
He's part of the
the
werewolf
cleric can have
community.
people guide and help
I've
I've
her.
already
Yes.
I've already
I was
completed
doing the same
all the DLC. I've completed.
I mean, I only ever say, Marcus,
for
my
leveling?
baby.
Like just trying to make it a little bit easier of a burn.
Okay, remind me later and I will give you my easy leveling. It basically involves walking in a Mark carpet, smacking the garbage. And then you just stand there and get hit.
Mark.
Okay, so here, I'll just explain it now. Okay. So anybody watching, the 3 people watching, can use this method too. Ace will be able to use this method. He plays Skyrim. So basically,
Ace
the
might be
method
asleep
is,
now.
did you're level 60, you've probably
I'm
done
past level
enchanted. Probably done
At least a
enchanted.
little bit.
You can enchant armor, that's what matters. Probably have quite a few nice enchantments as well, including enchantments such as, including but not limited to, reducing the cost of magics.
Yeah.
So what you do is you get a heavy set of armor, or light.
I can't believe it.
Recommend heavy. Again, also recommend Daedric or Dragon because those are the best two sets.
Yes.
You also make a Daedric or a Dragon shield.
Holy
Then, you enchant your armor pretty much just with illusion, alteration, and restoration using magic. To reduce your enchantment. Also, it's best to have your enchanting at 100 for this. So you can do
I'm sorry,
more
it's
enchantments.
just
But enchanting's super easy.
knowing how these are done, and there's plenty of space in this game. I can
So you do that.
assure that to
You
people.
put
It's about
whatever
2
other
gigs.
enchantments
Yeah.
you need to. On your
Like there's
equipment, some
plenty of
enchantments
space to
enchanted
add
with those.
voices.
Also rings and
I wonder
necklaces
how
as
long
well.
it's gonna be.
Then you just walk in
From
Markart,
how long the
smack
It's
a
got
guard.
22.
You use the rally
Music.
spell to buff the guards.
22.
It bumps
22
up your alteration.
Okay, here's
So-
the thing:
or
a
not-
lot of those are
not
going to be
alteration,
repeated
illusion.
because
No, I know.
Bumps up your illusion. a
by
lot.
tracks, do you mean like ambient music, like what we're
And
hearing
then
right
you
now? Okay,
cast
yes, those are going
like
to
a
be
stone
repeated. There's
skin
probably
to level
22
up your
regions,
alteration, and then heal
and
yourself
then
when you need.
battle things.
Well, some of them are
constantly
battle
block.
themes and
You're getting illusion,
Okay.
alteration,
So
restoration,
there's-
blocking, and
let's
whatever
assume
armor you decided
there's-
all at once.
How many player themes and battle themes are there?
Give me.
There's 22 total so far, though.
And I'm assuming they didn't release absolutely every track.
I bought
A
the
lot.
full thing, actually. It was $9.
We'll see, a lot of the games don't have full release tracks.
I'm really
Like,
sad,
I got it off
actually.
of Amazon.
For instance, when they released the full track of Undertale, it didn't include a couple of the songs that had like it doesn't include the song. It doesn't. It technically includes the song you get when you wipe out when you genocide an area, because it's Flowey's song, but slowed down by 1,000 times.
And specifically to make it even.
Technically, they do include it, but they don't actually.
Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, they're actually going to be pitch and timing changes, depending on some areas, like the cave one. For different caves, they're going to use the same theme, but they're going to change it or do something to it.
Another thing, because I keep remembering things I wanted to bring up earlier. I just want to bring it all around. Kane was referencing like Final Fantasy style magic. The way that basically works is in Final Fantasy, the magic does not go elemental based, it's all class based. Like black mages use offensive magic, white mages curative magic.
Red mages are
what?
Red mages are both a combination of offense.
It depends on the game. It's usually supportive magic. It depends
Well,
on the
that
game.
wasn't introduced until 10, right?
No, red mages were, I think, in 3. 3, I think, was when they first.
Well, I know they were void in 6 when it was introduced.
They're
because
not
that was...
in a lot of the games. Red mage is something that's in the series, but it's only like
Hold
4
on
levels.
now.
Like, for instance, the newest guy, I can't remember his name. Emo McGee that kills all his friends. Gets all his friends. Main character.
They
Whatever.
ran out of it.
He's essentially like
Not-
everything.
But no, it depends on the game. Generally speaking, red mages are a support class, but in Final Fantasy 15, they're just a class
They
that
start with 6
combines
little,
white and
stamina.
black. Also, I would also like to point out each of the class of mages has a form of offensive magic,
Flashing light.
usually. But so let's see, white.
I would
black,
like
red.
it if that is explored later on, like
Yeah.
visual cues, and then explored later. That's what makes a lot of these big open worlds that you can see something huge in the distance and
I
you can
think
go travel it.
17.
But no,
How many Final Fantasy games are there?
no, they're canonically there are
There's like 20
One.
if you count tactics.
1,
and all
2,
that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 Dirge Cerberus, 7 Crisis,
Crisis Core, which is my personal favorite Final Fantasy.
8, 9. I think 9 had a spin-off, but it's not actually canon.
10 had
10, 10 2.
yeah.
11. If you count expansions as different games, then I think
Technically,
it has
there
2.
are 12 existing main Final Fantasy proper games. 13 if you include Final Fantasy X2 as the only sequel. About 3 or 4, maybe 4 expansions to Final Fantasy 11, which is the only MMO version of the game. There's Final Fantasy
That is an-
Tactics and
that is an
Tactics
old
Advance
thing.
and Advance 2.
That is an
Because
old
14
Wikipedia.
is also.
Oh, so it's 9, yeah.
Yeah, 15. But anyways, so we're up to 14. I did. So yeah, 11. If you count the expansions as separate games, that's up to that's 4 more. But we're not going to count.
It's
That's
just
like-
expanding war.
Yeah,
That's all that is.
11, 12. I think 12 also had a non-canon spin-off. 13, 13, 13-2, 13-3.
Which is stupid. I hated 13. 13 is the worst
13
one in the
was
series.
fine. 13-2 was better. 13-3 was
I hated the characters in it. Personally, I hated their characters.
14.
Holy fuck!
What? Is that all the
Holy
Final
shit!
Fantasies?
Soaring 1 to 100 of 1. I have 101 entries. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'm assuming
Real
that's
quick
also
before we do that,
taking
real
into
quick before we
effect
do that.
tactics and
14 and then all of its like 7
Okay.
expansions, and then 15. So that's 20.
Final Fantasy series has
20
now grown
classic.
to 15 core games, along with over dozens of spin-offs, sequels, remakes, ports, movies, and more.
See, that's just counting the number.
The numbered ones, and they're actually confirmed
All right.
canon sequels.
There is Final Fantasy 1.
Well,
Final
no, it's
Fantasy
not
2.
counting the sequels in that number. It's saying besides all
Yeah.
those.
It says has grown to 15
Yeah, I know.
core games.
15, but
Along-
I was saying in
along-
that 20, I counted the actual canon sequels.
There's Final
Sorry, I
Fantasy
misunderstood
1,
what you were
Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy Legend 1, Final Fantasy 3, Legend
Legend
2.
1 is
Well,
not.
no,
Legend
it's
1,
not.
Legend 2 are not actual games, they're remasters.
Hey, you never know when danger might strike. Make sure to
Final
save off.
Fantasy Adventure, Final Fantasy 4, Final
There's a
Fantasy
chest down there
3,
that I didn't see before.
Final Fantasy Mystic
It's hiding
Quest,
behind the
Get it,
tree.
Legend
bro.
of Crystal. Oh, 100.
Healing great.
Yeah,
Yay.
there's a
Healing
lot
Grace,
of them that are
500
by
HP.
different names, but they're just.
I want to talk to
For
these
instance-
sexy
No.
ladies.
You gotta have
They don't
speech
have
bubbles
speech
on.
Oh, that's
So-
stupid.
Hey,
This,
they don't want to talk
this
to you.
suggestion just popped
What's up,
up on
babe?
my webpage.
I saw that too.
Boo, it's sex.
I must be level 10 or higher to inquire something from this person. Okay, hello.
Wait, what is it about? Oh, you can inquire stuff?
But no,
4 high school
Found your woman
classmates
in the
move into a
village. The
former
fact that she
sorority
thinks
house for their
it's
first year of
pride,
college
birth,
and immediately
physical
discover the
pride,
ghost of a
pride,
dead
pride,
sorority girl.
pride,
Can we have one person talk at a
And
time?
discover
Never!
puddle
From
tequila.
equally formidable men. However, the only invitations she cares to entertain are from challengers seeking to test their might against her.
but no, if they're counting all the remasters,
It means
which
canon
apparently they
player,
were in
yeah.
that
Oh,
list,
okay.
yeah, it's like 101 fucking fine.
It's the thing when you go like and steal from them. They don't have anything else to steal.
Therion has the ability to steal from people.
What's up, babe?
Um,
Oh, I already did that. No,
Tessa
no,
has the
no,
ability
no,
to purchase
You did
things.
you get your workout there?
no. I don't want to talk to you
know,
anymore,
she's gotta get
bitch.
That, you gotta get that Billy Blanks high bow going on.
Ready?
That's actually
Hey.
not a bad idea for a workout. If you
Oh,
wanna
can you
do a
only have
workout,
one confirmed?
throwing
Okay.
out punches, it's actually pretty.
I have a few of the discs.
I have a few of
It's
them
okay.
too.
We've got a full
Tybo.
playthrough.
But no,
Press,
basically
on
the,
skills.
Time, go!
Can I open this now? No.
the way
Okay.
you would work
Sup,
punches
bitch?
into your workout is you plant your feet, crouch down a little bit. and get your
Everybody
shoulder
has a
width apart.
movement.
I know it's
From hips.
it's
you
gonna
go-
get old really quickly. The Inquire. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
all of them do it.
It's gonna.
All of them.
I was just saying it's gonna get old quickly. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Careful.
Hello?
Engineer.
Oh, I know. I was.
You won't feel a thing.
Hey, did you know that you won't feel a thing?
Bring it on.
All right,
So
Kane. Kane, before we do this,
He only has
Kane, I need you to know that frog's in a really vulnerable place right now. You shouldn't be taking it.
I know, but
Use your boost mode, bro.
This is a huge mistake. You're just basically rebound to him.
look, I don't know if you've ever watched Konosuba, but I'm having some non-flashbacks right now.
Give me a non-flashback. Thought of,
And then if you go down and
You can concoct things, and you can use apothecary
you can concoct
icicles. Ice.
So he's ice.
well, we also have to look at the Also look at the apothecary skills too, because
Well, that
that's
won't
just
That
appear
was-
until level 4.
Oh, okay.
Is when you get to buy it. Is when you get to get another.
Oh, you can move using the D-pad. That's
Yeah.
nice. Appreciate that. Oh,
Oh.
if you run, that actually increases your chances of getting a thing. That's why I'm assuming the red bubble on
Hey,
I
the...
think so.
It was possible.
Let's see what you
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
you
Oh.
probably-
Oh, he's also weak to ice.
Yep.
Nice.
You
So
probably
what's your
also
concoct about? What do you have for a concoct? Shooting seeds, soothing dust, and purifying.
I'm assuming that's...
just like items.
Yeah.
Well, it creates items for other people.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's magic. Okay.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and you also can boost your magic.
Boost that first aid. Heal, physician. Heal
Actually,
thyself.
yes. Can.
I know.
It's
I
amazing.
saw that.
I have, like, with the thief, you can get a thing called Steal HP, and it heals you for half the health you damage.
And boosting that is fun.
I gotta say the combat in this feels really intuitive and
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, the combat definitely.
I mean, it will get repetitive over time. I'm not
Yes.
gonna lie about that. I can see
But
it's.
in my opinion, that's kind of what every JRPG kind of gets to be after
Yeah.
a while.
But
Yeah, you
certain ones you can do it and it doesn't feel bad.
To be
Like
fair, I
Kingdom
like
Hearts for one, fucking feels amazing.
You
But
don't
see,
play
the
a
difference
JRPG.
between that is that's real time.
You
Kingdom
don't
Hearts
play a
1 will do it.
JRPG for
Nope.
Oh, you're not
the-
vulnerable to
the-
that.
the
Oh,
combat, you
well.
play it for the Switch.
Exactly.
So
Ow.
he should be vulnerable to that.
Yep. There we go.
You can make it up to level 4, bro.
What are his
Probably
weapons?
he
Is the
doesn't
axe-
have it.
By the way,
there are some people
watching-
that only have
watching
one
a person
weapon. That kinda
watching
sucks.
Ophelia hit something with a staff is equally as funny because it literally is the same motion.
I'm sorry. I'm of the opinion that if you know how to use a sword, you probably have a pretty good opinion of how to use an axe or a mace.
Bring it on.
Like, they are different weapons, they are
uh,
weighted differently, there's a different way of using them.
There's a
so
reason
like
why-
the
there's a
thief
reason why
has
there
a
are people
long
called
sword and a
blade
dagger.
Yeah.
They are the people who take the time to.
Can I go
Yeah.
up to level
They've
5?
mastered a sword. I
What's
can
the max?
guarantee you they can
I
use it.
think it's 5 is the
We don't
cutoff
actually know.
at this point.
I'm gonna find out.
But yeah,
Like, they may not be able to use an axe as well. I can guarantee they can use an axe.
yeah,
Okay.
but that's
Now
kind of
that's
been the thing about
glowing.
A lot of RPGs is that they
4
like to
is
make
the
sure
maximum.
Yeah,
that-
4 is the
maximum
max
boost point. Sorry, I thought that you meant that
Oh.
level. Like I thought you meant
Yeah,
level as
you
in
can-
your actual level.
You can use a boost on the magic.
However, if you do that, you now have 2. You now can make a level 3 the next turn. So that's what the point of having a boost.
Oh,
He
come
died.
on.
I'd imagine-
217.
I would imagine.
I'm guessing
as
that
you-
was just
was
what
it-
he had left.
Did he
but-
have a shield?
Yeah.
That's why. He's
Okay.
still walking it.
But
So I should have attacked and
I would
then
also
smacked the
imagine
shit out of him.
as you level up, you can probably use more boost points.
Probably.
So,
That's what we're assuming.
Let's see what you
Or
got.
probably.
or 4 is the limit, and you're not supposed to be able to use them all at level 1, but because yeah.
Or
Oh, whoa, this
Maybe-
is a different one?
yes,
Oh,
it's a level
so
2.
it's the same kind of guy, so he's gonna have the same kind of vulnerability.
No, he's not vulnerable to an axe.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he's slightly different because he is a different level of character.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the big idea?
Your speed has been reduced.
Here we go.
That's fine with me.
Uh,
I'm
you
gonna
should
break
probably-
him real quick
He broke
because
up
I
first.
want to see how much damage this does.
Here we go.
So
Eh.
322.
Yeah, I assume that if you get to level 5, being able to use the level 5 boost, you probably go Super Saiyan Rose.
I'm actually pretty certain that level 4 may be the top.
That's adorable, Caustic.
What was that?
Why are you attacking all the frogs?
I may have a problem with that.
Oh.
But I think that 4 is the max, and you have the ability to right away. But because you are meant
Yeah,
to
stop
have
beating
more
up
than
Ace.
one per party later on, but it
The
probably
extra
is
bubbles
the extra
are
bubbles.
linked between everybody. Oh,
It
hello. What are you?
Eh.
You're not vulnerable to my axe. Fuck you.
I have to do. Wait. Can you change your weapon?
I cannot. I
No,
only
he's-
have an
he
axe
only
right
has
now. You are weak to ice.
The axis.
Oh. I'm going to fuck your shit up right now. Oh, that's not what I want.
Is there no mana?
No,
Yeah, there
oh,
is.
It's SP, and it regens everybody.
So,
There's no
you can
reason not-
abuse the shit out of your magic.
At
I'm
least in
fine
the
with that
demo.
actually, because SP, mana, whatever you call it, whatever again.
Oh, it
Generally
heals.
speaking, the
It
idea behind it
heals.
is that's kind of like a stamina farm.
Yep. And your stamina will come back.
Yeah,
after.
it makes sense that you would be like, for instance, in Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? It was alright.
I love that.
It's a really good anime, and I want a season 2.
But it's... I can see why it didn't get much good
Yeah,
views about it.
it's
a
kind of
harem
fan
anime.
servicey.
It's a harem anime. That
Kinda
is
fancy.
what
Yeah.
it boils down to. I was
Have
coming
you-
over here for
have-
this.
on Web 2.
Huh?
Have you seen a comic series called
I don't think so.
Look it up. It's actually pretty interesting.
It's actually about steel.
No, what it is that this guy basically gets this ability.
Oh, it doesn't regen between fights. It regens every time you level up. Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I was telling you that.
Here we go.
See, that doesn't
Break
annoy
with
me.
that.
That doesn't regenerate. At least a little bit.
Yeah.
So anyways, about the comic.
The comic is basically about this guy who finds out that he basically gets this ability that his life basically turned into that ability. He has like health bars above everybody. Like he can see the health bar above everybody. He can see status stuff, level of person.
Do not turn off the
you can see the
switch.
kind of class that they are.
I won't
Nice.
do.
But
There's
he's
something
the
up over
only one with
here.
that
Yep.
sort of ability.
No,
But there are people with a lot of other.
Yeah, you can get
I-
stuck sometimes.
I saw an ad for an interesting one.
That's the issue
I
with
don't.
this
I
kind
don't
of game.
read web
It's
comics.
just
Yeah.
hear about
I,
it.
just
I
how
had a
it
lot
is.
of problems with Varian when I was running through.
I saw an
and wanting
interesting
to get
one
a bunch
where
of the tests
it's a
before I
game.
okay.
left.
This does more damage.
He has the ability to
So-
see
Yeah.
people's
The magic does
net
damage, more
worth and
damage.
what their maximum
go to your
net worth
items.
will be when
You
what
need to
their net worth
replenish
will be
your-
when they die.
I
And
don't have to play these kind of
he's the only
games. It's
person
okay.
with this ability.
I'll just shut the fuck up then.
I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just.
see his net worth. Yes, I understand.
But like, not everybody has. Like, he's the only one that is known to have this ability.
There's nothing.
Everybody else basically having to do. They have like enhanced techniques.
Try it.
The ability to.
The
use
reason why I
magic,
didn't use any of it is because I love
witches
that.
and wizards, incredibly
Tell me you're about to level up.
all these different types of power.
I didn't close it.
Oh, you're good. We're level 4 now.
Oh, you still need a few more drops.
Where is the coin? Oh, we didn't
No,
get that
I
much coin.
kind of like that idea behind those kinds of stories where it's like, I feel like a lot of those were inspired by Death Note. Because like the whole Shinigami eyes where they see people lifespan for how long they're gonna live.
See, I was thinking it came more from Dot Hack.
Here we go.
Wasn't Dot Hack about running in?
It's
That's
trapped in
kinda
another
different.
world thing.
Yeah, no,
The
I'm
guy
talking
is not-
about
yeah, that one.
I'm talking about stories where they can see things.
No, I know, but it's still in the same vein. To me, it's when they're trapped in another world like that, they normally can see the status ailments and all that.
I'm not talking about status ailments. I was just talking about this comic I heard about recently, where this guy can see everybody's net worth and what their net worth will
No.
be when they die.
Okay, I went down
Here we
too
go.
much.
I'm talking about stories like that, where they have the ability to see things that other people can't, not necessarily like status-wise.
Bring it on. Cool off.
Not vulnerable to that. Good to know. But now,
Poison for 2 turns.
well, we're gonna kill him this turn. So, oh. There's some
Now
weapons
you
that
got it.
these kind of games are my itch.
Oh,
I can.
Niche.
Okay, now you can get it. Now you
Seven.
can
Yeah, now you can get your skills.
Okay, I don't
X
know.
Hit X. Top X. Go down to skills.
Look, every iteration of a video game console changes where
Actually,
X is.
it's just dependent on which.
Dang.
Except for the GameCube. The GameCube was weird and like really fucked up.
Technically,
X was this weird button down here.
No, X for the GameCube was
Up
like
in
the, up
up
to the
in the
right.
right.
The,
Yeah.
the Y was the up to the. The up
Yeah,
to
yeah, you're right.
Technically, X has been in each of the 4 positions.
That's why a lot of people get anxiety whenever a person says press X.
Press X. It's on your controller somewhere. Just find it.
Okay.
You can pick any of those. You hit.
You can hit A.
Oh,
You can
I
choose
saw
any
this
of
one,
those.
so I was curious about it.
Hey, Last Stand. You can play a nice flash game about zombies where you just shoot them.
All foes with an axe dealing damage.
Like, anybody here knows what that is.
So basically, I'm pretty sure
Last Stand.
the lower your HP, the more it does.
Do you
Inverse.
know Last Stand,
Okay.
the video game?
So how that
Flash
one,
game?
I'm assuming how it's going to work is it'll take your entire HP bar. What you're missing is okay. That's
This goes back to a conversation I had with Nodak when we were leaving. How I know like a thousand.
That'd be great for
I
later
know like
on in the
thousands
game.
of different video games, and I make references to
Or
all
if
of them.
he's picked up along
And
the way.
90% of people don't get angry.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, it's useful for late stuff. Or when you have a party.
The apothecary, the cleric, and the dancer, I've come to the conclusion are classes. The thief and the merchant are kind of the and then the warrior, huntress.
The scholar's probably going to be in May. Like,
But I'm thinking that he's going to be.
He is kind of the pretty boys of it.
He's
when
the
he-
pretty boy, but he doesn't care. He wants to just learn.
When he hits level 4, does he learn that he is more?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't
See?
actually seen it.
We
That
haven't
dude
played-
lied to us. That's not a
okay, it's
scholarly
either
thing.
amputation or last stand.
Oh, try last stand. You like getting low on health?
I'm gonna make Sony references to
Yeah,
that movie
but
now.
we're solo level. We're going to level up. a
Nobody's
lot.
gonna get him.
Trust me. You at this point you're gonna have a couple of fights
Alright.
before you can.
References.
I
Dude,
did
like,
actually was
you-
I
you
was
look
actually
like a
able to
scholar.
get a
You
second
you
skill
will
with
you will
my
level up
speed.
Men are
maybe
mortal.
1 or 2. Like
You'll
you
get
basically
another skill
you'll get like
before
5
you
or
level
6.
up.
You'll get like 5 or 6
Okay.
XP unless you're fighting the big bad.
It's the thing again, but it's
But,
a different level. So we're gonna
I'm
find
starting to get
out.
that right amount. I know, like, my brain starts to go in.
Still weak to that. Cool.
You're
You're not gonna be
actually,
weak to the axe, so are you?
Might be. Oh,
Nope.
Because, led into another conversation with Nodak where I was like, yeah, I basically
you!
know every video game.
Who
in
said you get to
existence.
attack twice?
Yeah, he won't throw anything at it. So he starts like being like, is there a game like this? Is there a game like this? Is there a game like this? And every time I'm like, oh yeah, it's a game. This is how it plays. This is what it's like.
Okay, how did Legend of Dragoon play?
Legend of Dragoon. It's. Are you talking about the Xbox video game or?
Yeah, it's an axe attack.
Oh, the
but-
Xbox Flash. Is that early?
Because you're talking about the one where you
Wow.
ride around on like
We didn't
dragons or dragoons.
I never really got that far.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Because it's
Even though
kind
it's
the
weak,
one
it's
I'm
still
thinking of is
confusing.
like a
Even though
first
it's not-
combat right
he's
now.
not
Not
vulnerable to it.
But there's the Legend
It
of the
took
Dragoon.
so much.
Legend of Dragoon is a fantasy RPG game
Well,
where
is
you
that-
are
okay.
basically
Give us something to
this
stand.
person that can go on the stone,
That'll do her.
which
Okay,
allows you
yeah.
to transform into
Oh, okay.
a dragon.
Yeah, no, I've
I didn't need to
heard,
level it up.
I've heard.
Uh
It
I watched
basically,
Fry play it.
basically,
huh. Oh, no,
there's
Oh,
very
uh,
few games
there
I
should
have
be
not
an
heard.
you
This
should
is
have
one of the
like
few I
a-
haven't heard.
I'll be able to.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. It
It
heals.
just came out in.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like Vampire
Yeah,
looks
that's
pretty
it.
good.
Here goes nothing.
Vampire's
Steel
a fun one.
Yeah.
I've been playing that one. There's a few points that I sit there going.
Ow.
Basically, what it is that the mechanic that is whether or not you want to make it hard for yourself by not and trying to save
Weak.
people, or make it easy.
Kind of like Deus Ex.
Fuck you.
I never played that.
Deus Ex. If you really want a hard game, just don't kill anybody. Go to the
Well,
peaceful path.
what it is like there's civilians and people that you talk to, and once you get to a certain mesmerized level and you embrace them, you basically
Oh, Vampire?
Yeah. By
Yeah.
at that point, it will drop status up. Basically.
I've been watching
Um,
Cry play.
And the
How far is
more
it?
people that
I'm
you,
not
Yeah.
watching that.
the more
Huh?
that you,
I'm not watching that. I generally speaking don't watch playthroughs of games on like YouTuber I know and like
the
the only exception is I watch somebody
Here we
do
go.
that.
but the more people you kill,
Oh,
they have the
no.
highest XP. So as you're killing people and
he's
you're
probably got
doing
that.
quests and stuff like that.
Yeah, there are none. Okay.
No, in this first area, they're
but
gonna have at least
civilian,
1 week.
Unlike
and you
fight,
have
unlike
to
constant fighting, which
availability.
may give you 25, 50 XP points per kill, or a quest which
He's
gives you like
loaded.
400
Try it.
XP. But civilian generally will give you about yeah. But it's also like one of those situations that if you kill too many people, it starts to become dangerous. But these situations
Oh,
also
over here.
make it easier
Cool.
because you're now a higher level. Thanks, Zach.
I'm a slightly loud.
Oh,
Thank you.
You've heard of Warhammer 40. Talked about it.
Probably have when I just
Kind of like a tabletop or
Yes. Because basically just talk about it. In Warhammer 40k lore, there's actually the Space Marines. They've at this point they're far enough with medical and scientific knowledge that they can just shut off the parts of their brains of rest, so they can go. I think it's like a month without sleeping.
So Death March.
What?
Death March.
That's a thing in point.
Well, that's a thing in most tabletops. Like, if you do a Death March in D&D, you get penalized quite heavily.
Oh no,
The longer it goes.
Death March, the thing I'm thinking about for D&D is like a
X and
different
change your
story.
tab.
Huh?
Hit X.
But no,
you were given
basically,
Hit A and go down. To
that's
your
actually
body.
based off of real human, where as you get more tired, certain parts of your brain, non-essential parts of your brain, will kind of slow down and start to shut off by themselves.
click
basically
A on the
reserve-
accessories. You might
Oh.
have one.
There's just an optimized.
There is an
option.
optimized. However, if you have a,
But that's a
hit
real
A
thing
on
that we can
accessories.
have eventually. Not in our lifetime.
Okay, I just wanted to know because I tried to optimize when I had an accessory and it didn't automatically put it on.
I don't know.
Well, they don't normally count as like
'Cause-
armor
We keep
mints and
voting
stuff
for
like
armor
that.
weapons, I think.
Because it depends on how you view it. Because I think in our lifetime, in specifically our lifetime, towards the end of our lifetime, we're probably going to see another war. And during wars, technological advancements, especially medical advancements, skyrocket. That is
And now I can max it out and kill him right
And
away.
that
Hopefully.
is that is why nowadays our lifespan is so much greater than it was like 50 years ago.
Because we actually had the people in order to test different.
Yeah, like since World War One,
Don't
World War
Oh,
heal.
II, our
Thank
life
you.
expectancies have, I think, doubled.
Something like that.
It's pretty ridiculous. And technological advancements, well, they've gone through leaps and bounds too, especially during World War I. I think it's very likely we'll see an actual war sometime during the end of our life. 'Cause A, it's been a long time. B, there's a lot of tension in the world right now.
It really depends though, because
It could just go peaceful.
at this point we could it could be one of those situations that due to the fact that our current situation is very
That's where the last boss is.
the fact that the
Oh, we're already at the last boss for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I merchant.
yeah the merchant and the safe one is right before the final. But the
Some
in
of
our
them are
current
longer, some of them are
situation,
shorter.
with how much presence we already have to have.
He did Tressa in like 25 minutes. I did
I
Fairy
did, I did Tressa in like 50, and I did Ophelia in like 2 because or sorry, hour.
Hit
2.
me. I like it.
But the
Oh, you're gonna try the
we're
last stand on
basically
Yep.
at a point now where
Maxed
any
out
time that
last
we
stand.
even get to the pressure point of a war, it's automatically
Jesus
shut down because of how
Christ.
much other people in the world are
And that's not all of it.
Yeah.
It's like a pressure
It just
cooker that
doubled it
actually
pretty
has a
much.
has a working
Of which you're out of SP,
Yeah.
by the way.
And that's all
Good for
well
me.
and good, but nothing perfect.
Oh, I'm not saying that it will. I'm just saying that right now what's going on is that we're getting like really heavy frames. But enough social aspects of it are basically
But no, like we're already looking at the possibility of collapse of that system, and it's very possible it could go on for the rest of our lifetime. Very possible it could collapse and something replace it. It's also very possible that it does collapse.
Giant
and it ends
snake?
up going into wartime.
That mean
Snaky snake.
you're gonna be weak to my stacks. Yeah.
Your sax? You gonna play some sweet jazz for
No,
us?
no, sex. I'm just gonna whip out my dick and start slapping him with my snake.
Wow. Ooh, wrong. Maui. Maui is what Buena
Oh,
Java say.
No, don't get up. I'll help myself. I like this
Cocky
guy.
motherfucker.
I introduced
Sounds like Therian.
Ark and Nodak to the greatest.
Well,
friends
shucks,
ever
if you
in
didn't say
video
you
movies
you.
today. He and Therian are gonna get along great. I think you're supposed to have Therian when you get
That
here,
is
'cause-
big.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
that was
want
the
to
final boss
see
in
you
that.
want to see a final boss that is disproportionately big.
Babe, you took a picture of it. It's on the thing.
Is it Helganesh?
No, not Helgen.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
Helganesh.
Helganesh. Yeah, you took a picture of him.
He is.
Oh,
Fat.
what I was going to say about the last boss, the two people, they were
I want
insanely
you to hurt
larger
me.
in the fight than they were in the overworld.
Yep.
They
But
were
that's-
like 5 times their own
That's
size.
Oh,
that's
no.
pretty much the exact way. Like Helganesh is the same way.
Like, I looked at that, and I was already talking about something else. I'm like, I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Did he sweep the leg?
Remember the
He was working out last day.
last stand
Yeah.
break. Have free attack.
I was about at the same point as I was last time, so
Here we go.
if he doesn't poison me again, this will be great.
Poison breath.
Haha! Yeah, don't open your mouth,
5
didn't you?
turns. Shucks.
Check your.
Oh yeah, maybe you might be able to talk to
How do I know?
You have no idea what those do.
Go to your items. Does any of them have? What's the the inspiring plum doesn't.
Your bone. Oh! Wait, go to the top. Next fruit.
Here goes nothing.
No, he's not getting.
You healed yourself
Yeah, you
and
did. You can dig
removed
it
the poison.
Yep.
Bring it
So
on.
I'm just gonna take a few hits.
Of that
Attack
god
row.
push.
Can I? Oh, I can just
No,
straight
not
up
with the
defend.
dog
That's
thing.
good.
Yeah, you have it. You have the ability. Oh yeah, it also puts you in front for the next turn. It shortens your time, which makes it so that you can attack first.
I like
wanna
when
see
they
what
put
the
that in video
maximum
games.
See
damage
like,
I can do.
see
with
like how
this
your
shit.
next turn the snake goes before you. If you defend, you'll go in front.
Okay, that's cool.
All right.
Honestly, I'm down with that for right now because I only have to hit you
3
once.
turns, 2 turns.
And I'm gonna get hurt. I'm still at the point. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Get the
Well,
flex
these
tape on it.
goddamn damages.
Gotta get that flex tape on it. It'll be fine. Oh,
Oh,
dude, use
myself
it,
with
use it,
bandages.
use it, use it.
Use what?
Use the last thing. I don't know. if you
It
can.
does 1 hit, and he has 4 shields right now.
Semantics.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, it only healed me 200. That's actually really good for right now.
The
Okay, good. I was about to say, are you gonna fucking poison
if
me
he-
again?
By the Viper is waiting to strike. That is his most strong attack.
His most strongest rapier.
Here goes nothing.
You have 1 turn to basically defend and make sure that you.
Idea.
You're stunned,
He's got
by
you
the way.
stunned.
Oh.
Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I'll be poisoned. Yeah.
Now, if I can survive the next
Now-
3 turns,
If you can do,
What's your big idea?
it might be
Worth it.
okay. I would have done.
Yeah, do the curative bomb.
No.
no.
You are
Use the
not
boost.
going to
I'll be fine. I will be fine. I will be fine.
Oh,
Yes!
Hit it! Hit it! I need to see this. I know you're probably gonna die. 16 points. Just heal yourself, man. Use the healing drink.
Rapier.
You'll heal more with the healing drink, by the way.
I
He
don't
doesn't want
want
I know
to
you
heal
don't want
more.
to.
I'm gonna. This time I'm going to.
Put that SP.
Yep. Because I have to see this.
So, be ready. Your will be.
It's gonna be the
There
next
will
turn.
be a reckoning.
You're gonna get hit.
Yep.
There's
No,
your-
he.
one more time.
Yeah, I know. I took a look up there. Oh, yep.
I'm used to them always having like one turn and then attack.
Oh, you're stunned for 2 turns this time. 3 turns. There you go. See, just...
So you might as well.
Get your ass whooped.
Fighting spirit.
That makes your attack.
I don't want that one then.
Yeah, I actually prefer
Shouldn't
horde
die.
bosses to singular bosses. So much easier. I like
Oh,
good
soothing just heals you. So we're gonna do this. There we go.
For 100 though.
Dust is weaker, so. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Hey,
Poison 5 turns.
hey, game. Get your ass whooped.
You are.
No, I know.
You dead.
Nope.
I'm
Mhm.
used to
I
poison
would-
happening on enemy turn.
Recommend healing
Here goes nothing.
There we go.
and remove the poison.
Yeah,
I
that's.
know. I know.
I've been.
I know
Fuck
you
it.
know. I'm
You
just
should
trying
have
to.
defended.
I can deal
You're-
with
I really
that.
didn't do much more damage.
No, but it's the fact that it
Mhm.
stuns, allowing them to do more damage. That's
Which
where-
I'm fine
it
with.
Stuns regardless of whether or not you get that.
No, but that's my point. That's the reason why it's the strongest move.
Yeah,
The fact that
but what
You're
I
gonna
was saying
do
is that it doesn't
72.
do much more damage. It doesn't-
I thought you were.
Oh,
talking about the
purifying.
Here goes nothing.
What the fuck?
That was Palm Bomb Plus.
Right.
Yeah, you healed yourself pretty good there, buddy.
You
do
did
that.
good, son. You did good.
You might as well just hit him.
I'm gonna hit him and get him ready.
He hasn't called in on any killing.
I guess the snake doesn't. Snake by itself.
What would he even peel?
Here we go.
That random thing over there. Everything the light touches.
Like Annabelle earlier.
Yeah.
And she ran away while peeing.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not out again today.
Come on.
Yeah, it was her fault.
Smack the shit out of me. Do your poison
I mean,
breath.
actually,
I
what?
don't
She closed the
care
door.
at this point. Do your poison. I need it. Thank you.
I hope it poisons you again and stuns you while you're poisoned.
It only stuns when it's got
I know.
You should have waited one.
I should have, but. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
it stunned him.
No, it's still stunned from before.
That's vulnerability.
I forgot about that.
Okay, never use purifying dust and Nux whatever
Well, let's say,
together.
Look at what it says. Look what purifying dust says. Potent medicinal component of large volume.
Yeah, but. Oh,
Mild.
mild. Okay.
Yeah, dude. That's like when you turn your volume up to 100.
Ooh. Oh. Oh no.
Sub-worker.
Yep. So we're
Might
gonna
as
do
well
this.
It's in
No,
Star
it's-
Trek
Yes.
right now.
I'm glad you got that. I almost saying
Still poison.
sub-warfer instead of
I know.
sub-woofer.
But it's gonna work in my favor this time.
Is it? Is it really?
It's like
Yep.
You have 4 turns.
It's like saying subwoofer is like
Fuck.
trying to. It's like trying to say saying kilometer instead of colonoscopy.
Okay, I can attack one more time next turn.
Nobody's gonna get that joke unless I explain it. I don't want to explain it. I want people to just not.
You gotta
understand.
Hey.
I was talking about my Wilmer walking.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Shut
Are you
up.
kidding me?
You'll get
Are you
there
fucking
eventually.
kidding me?
Okay.
Fuck you!
Talk about your
I was
claws.
talking
That's what you
about-
get, bro. This is supposed to bring you up to level.
I was talking to him earlier about how it only takes.
And I
1
sat there and
kilometer-
grinded.
I know.
1
No,
kilometer.
I'm saying that this is supposed to get you up
Sorry.
to level 5. Like, you're just supposed to go
One
straight forward.
point prior,
I was
and
talking
I
to him earlier
grinded.
about how it only takes 1 kilometer to walk away.
Oh, I know. That would have got me to level 6. That's right.
And I messed up the word kilometer. He's like, I think you meant word
Come on, if I do.
Because she was like, kilonama, kilometer. I'm like, I think you mean colonoscopy.
Like this.
Still meant
I'm like this like every day.
Oh,
yeah.
a little bit of winces going on there, right?
Something I want to tell you guys, though. Apparently this week, Overwatch
No.
3v3 competitive
Oh, so we're bringing them.
Oh, also, there's a new social leveling system too.
Yeah. There's also the
It's
LFG.
actually really cool.
The LFG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's it, but
Well, the
you
LFG
can say good player, positive
the
player,
rating systems,
and
yeah. Good team. It's good teammate, good shot caller, and good friend.
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh,
see, I just leveled up in one game from friends, so
Oh, nice.
you brought up Overwatch, so I there's something else I wanted to hit on earlier.
I don't have a looking for.
Part of that thing about fuck, what's his face? Frog dude?
Lucio.
Fuck Lucio. When we were playing 3v3s the other day, and you and I both got booped off an edge, but because you were Mercy, you were able to float back on, and I died.
Yeah.
Like, that's such horseshit.
That's something that's something about Lucio that I do absolutely. Is the original launch.
Like, Orisa, you actually
Bridget
have to finagle
kinda
it a little bit,
does.
at least.
Bridget kind of does. It's a straightforward hit.
But that's just like Doomfist.
It's also only one person.
Yeah. The thing is that if you're talking about a concussive blast, which I'm classifying as anything that doesn't require a charge up kind of launch, kind of like Brigitte's rocket flail, Doomfist punch, Reinhardt's charge. I don't really care those because the generally.
Yeah.
Alpha.
Junkrat will send you into the air, allowing you to come back pretty much wherever you want to be.
Or blast people off an edge.
Fars is difficult to land, comparatively, because she literally has to try to lead the target pretty well in advance in order to get to go. Lucio is the only one that has a directional concussive blast that is easily performable and highly effective.
I hate Lucio. I hate him as a character. I hate him as a mechanic.
I use him when I need.
Yeah. Fucking let Diva work on her magic. You said we can't.
You bet.
Bridget.
Brigitte. Baguette. Her name is Baguette now.
That's fine with me.
Her name is now
No, it's
Baguette.
not. It's just not in French.
Hey,
I don't care.
fuck you insensitive motherfucker. Baguettes have to be French?
Yes.
Now, French fries have to be French too, huh?
Oh.
Around French. What's another thing? There's another thing that was commonly associated with French that's not actually.
No, escargot is definitely.
I'm gonna go buy
We're
stuff now.
done with this story now, right?
Yeah,
Almost.
He just got to talk. He has to just talk to the last person, and then he's got to talk to Kit.
I haven't been paying as much attention to this dude as I want to.
That's the ultimate weapon.
He's
Oh, French toast.
Yeah,
Maybe?
yeah, it was French
wait,
toast.
French.
French toast is associated with being French because it has the word French in it. It's not actually French.
I think it's hilarious because people talk about French fries being French, and he said they don't even classify it as, they don't even say the actual term. They go pommes frites, apple fries.
Well, depending on, because you could. When I was in French class, there was. Well, you could just say free. Or
You
pomme,
could say, but pommes frites are
or pomme de terre.
pommes de terre is potato.
Apple of
Apple of
Apple of Eden.
the same.
Is it? Pretty sure it is.
That would be.
I'm pretty sure Assassin's
Pomme
Creed is
bacon.
reality and Ubisoft is actually telling the truth. They're like, we
Ubisoft
need
is
to
the
get this
Illuminati.
real story out.
What you don't understand is that the Illuminati is not actually a pyramid. It's actually the Ubisoft symbol.
The arcane hatchet is gonna have magic.
The what?
Arcane hatchet.
I already have it. Got a little one right there.
Okay.
What are we hatching? Are we putting a hatch
Ice
on?
shield immediately.
Don't worry about it.
I put a hatch on all my 7 Days to Die houses.
I need to go test this out.
Fun fact.
We'll go
if you
finish
ever
it
play
here
7
in a
Days to
second.
Die,
Just give me.
do not put a door on your house, put a hatch on.
Hello. You have a dialogue
7 Days to Die.
option. Inquire.
It's better to put your house
Hidden
underground
item.
and put a hatch on it than it is to put a door on it. Because zombies are automatically attracted to and will attack doors, but with a hatch, they don't know what to
Ah.
attack.
Huh.
So they'll just
Yeah,
wander
let's
around
go to
above
the
the
It's
house.
kind of like having.
No,
it's
no,
kinda
no.
like
Go down to that
having,
channel. Or
a
I think that was a hidden item.
Trap door on like a half pan.
Yeah. But no, so basically, if you make your house,
I'm gonna go punch
if you
something
make an
really
underground
quick.
tunnel to your house that leads from somewhere else, you put a
Punch
hatch on
something
it,
with a blade.
They will not attack that hatch. But if you have a tunnel leading into it and your house is above
Plus, I'm
ground,
really annoyed
if
that
you
I
have
have
pillars
1
instead of
point to level
walls,
up, so...
they won't be able to actually hit the pillars.
Hello!
They swing in between them.
Here we go.
So you basically just have an indestructible house with as many traps as you want.
Here goes nothing.
It's something I discovered and then looked it up and realized I'm not a person like that at all.
He died.
Well, it's kind of like before
Yay!
You
before
got extra
Mojang
points
fixed
for
it.
not letting him hit you.
Before Mojang fixed it, to be that if you set up the door sideways, so
If
that
you
when
get
you
more
clicked it, it
then
would
you
rotate
can, if you get
as
100
open
JP,
instead of closed. Zombies
you'll
wouldn't
be
break
able
the
to
door
get
down
another.
because
And
they
actually
can't break
will
down
unlock
open
the
doors.
stuff that
Yeah.
skill.
Technically open.
Where's
Yeah.
my...
Function.
Yep. But yeah, so that was the way to keep your house safe from
Oh,
breaking
I
down
have
your doors.
51 right now.
Just make the door. Close. Just to
Yeah,
open
you
the
gotta
open the closed door to
Go
close
heal
it.
the girl.
No, I'm not gonna heal the girl. Oh,
Which is
fucker.
weird because it still counted as a physical object. You couldn't walk through it.
But because it was considered open, and
Oh, that
zombies
is
don't attack
gorgeous.
open doors.
Oh.
Later that night. Oh, the nighttime effect here.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Nighttime.
Dude, look, oh, look at the water, the river going. Oh,
Well,
Notice
that's a really nice shimmering water effect in distance.
We already healed the girl.
but yeah. He'll be fine.
Now jump off the bridge and commit suicide.
No, commit.
No.
Seppuku! Sorry, Sudoku. Sorry.
You know, you keep saying Zeph, and I just can't stop thinking about Zelsia.
I can't stop thinking about a blimp. Zephyr. Every time I hear a Zeph, I think of a fucking blimp.
Definitely.
I have a friend whose name is
It's
Zeph.
also they're also called Zephyrs.
I actually have a friend.
Heard that one.
Yeah, I think of
Zephy.
Zephyr as like
Yeah,
Eh.
that's
Wind.
right.
Can't
So
move.
her full name is Zephyr.
For free.
That just imagine
Sorry, no, I
she's
think
a freak.
Zephyr is the name of a famous.
a Zephyr is a soft, gentle breeze or a fine cotton gingham.
Yeah, I'm sure Zephyr was just the name of a famous. I think
Could
he,
be.
No, hot air balloon.
I think Zephyr was the name of a blimp in the game.
Hey, our
What was-
games are shared between profiles on
Advanced
Switch, right?
Aviation Zephyr, an ultralight home-built aircraft. The Adamant Zephyr, a one-off single-seat sailplane.
Huh.
Check ultralight aircraft.
What?
Didn't I wasn't asking.
I
Art, he
could've
doesn't
sworn
have
he
a
said-
Switch.
He said, "Hey R." It did sound like he said Art because I had to look.
I said, "Hey Art," and then I would change it to "is," because
Art is art.
Yeah, and that's why I
Hey
thought you
are
said.
the games shared between profiles? Okay, so you're going to be bringing this back for the next month on Wednesdays when this comes out. So.
Why do you think we got this?
Yeah, we
But no, we
we
could
specifically
absolutely-
bought it so we could make sure that everything was safe.
We could absolutely play this on stream, and then when it's finally over, like University.
Yeah.
I imagine this will be pretty long.
It's a Square Enix JRPG.
It's gonna be a real.
I'm hoping that they'll.
And it'll break our hearts.
The
Yeah,
flame take
there's
me
a few
in
things
more.
that there's a few prologues that.
Many hours.
Now,
Uh,
see if this
I
is
would if I
multi,
tried.
or is this if this is local multiplayer? That'd be even better.
You can look at. We've got. We can use. We basically have three
With you
controls.
on the job, was there
There's the two
ever
pros,
any
and
doubt?
we've got that.
and then any of us could just.
That's true too.
How would you plug it into the?
Thank you,
There's
Alpha,
USB ports. There's two USB
Basically,
ports
the
in the
USB
back.
port where the charging cable go can take
But
a USB
don't
port.
do game.
They have an adapter.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was going to say they have an adapter.
Okay.
Yeah, they have an adapter that has 4 ports on it.
saved my sister's life.
I used to have a adapter power cord that would charge an
And
Xbox,
they did say
a
the Wii U wasn't
PlayStation.
compatible with it. I remember.
We have the View Pro controllers too.
I helped
No,
out
no,
someone
not
in a
the.
bind.
Well, yes, they're
Simple as
probably
that.
compatible, but the Wii.
So
GameCube.
we have also 2 Wii U compatible.
Yeah, because
Pro
yes, the Wii
controllers.
every album.
Yeah.
So we actually have
We have 4 of the Pro controllers. 2
Or we could
Switch
just bring
and
a
2.
Wii remote.
that's
I
compatible
mean, if
too.
you want to do it.
I mean, nobody actually likes the Wii remote, but we could do it.
I actually have a
I
remote
hate the
in there
Wii.
somewhere.
They never were. They never. Were
I imagine on
properly
this
We
it
were
would work
playing
fine.
Hyrule
It's just
Warriors
like
with it, and he's waggling with it, and he's like, "I hate this."
Pestilence
Next day we
game.
bought both.
Literally, we were playing, and I was maybe getting every
disease
third
known to
hit.
man, but
back
He wasn't able to
First
proc
time.
combos
Was
or
at a
anything.
loss.
For what?
For Hyrule Warriors.
The original ones were just fine, and if they added that attachment on there for higher sensitivity, I didn't like it. It was it was more unresponsive after that.
The only time I'm ever able to use a Wii controller is if it
A
has
traveler came to town
the
bearing an elixir the likes of which
what?
we'd never seen.
little add-on.
Flashback
You know it's a flashback because it's in brown.
in sepia.
Because playing Smash Bros without an analog stick is dog shit.
Thanks, mister.
Well, playing Smash Bros on a Wii controller at all is dog shit.
No, if you have the nunchuck, it's fine.
I'd like to point out that
But
they're making
why
Smash
did you
Bros.
say that?
Switch. I'm almost certain
got no
it's
money.
one of the single Joy-Cons.
Yeah,
should
that's
be
how
able to.
that's how they do in most of their games. So you can use just one of the Joy-Cons.
It sucks.
This
Of the
is
single
something.
Joy-Cons.
Listen to
Because my hands are already fucking huge. So
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like using
They've been
an
talking
old
about a random
3DS.
stranger
It's
that
just-
saved
yeah.
him.
I saw someone in a bind.
it's like using the Game Boy Advance.
It's his
mini.
spot.
Simple as
I don't
Yeah.
think so. It's
Your
it
hands
was
can't
actually a
fucking
random
cramp them
pop
up.
there. It
Yeah.
probably was
Awful.
So
Like,
this
I
is
don't
why
have
he was
big hands,
inspired
I
to
can't play
become
it.
one.
I'll get fucking
Yeah.
purple.
They all have.
Do that too someday.
I think except for Tressa,
No, it's fine.
they all have something that happened in their
That's
past.
literally-
Tressa's literally like, "I'm gonna make my adventure."
Yeah.
She's the happiest
Gaming
one.
system.
Become
Yeah.
to help people
Oh, I
out.
It's even on a
Sorry.
keyboard with
Yeah.
it.
Fine, I did
know,
it
it's
earlier.
so weird.
No
A letter
It has
big
We
on
are
keyboard.
4
26
minutes away from
letters.
midnight.
Somehow it has
We
X.
did
What the hell is? I thought that it was like A B C D E F G H I J K L M N P Q R S T U V W C
We've been
and then
together
just like
forever.
numbers.
You also missed Y there, bud.
What are you guys talking about?
Why?
Exactly.
I was
I wasn't.
okay. So he's
listening.
talking about how every gaming system has X, and I was cheeky and I was like, even a keyboard has X. It only has 26 letters.
Like him.
They include an X.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Extra.
I mean, I have 4 of them.
You knew.
I'm not daft, you know.
Dude, he's not daft.
He's Daft
Easy
Punk.
I went with a different joke there, but
He works it harder, makes it better, does it faster, and it makes them stronger. Because more than ever, hour after, our work is never over.
Probably.
I can't leave you to look after the whole
See,
village on your own.
I, when you were saying that, I couldn't think of anything but the song from. It's literally called Upgrade.
Besides,
Or at least I think that's what it's called. But
and
I'm
maybe-
obsessed with the music from that musical. I don't know why.
I will. I'll do it all.
There is one that there is a rap song,
Hmm.
but
Don't
the
you
actual
worry about
song
anything.
Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger.
yeah, and that one's
They
just like-
collaborated
Harder, Better,
with
Faster, Stronger.
Kanye for the rap version.
And the only part that I like about that song is
when Kanye's not singing.
exactly.
I like.
Dude, I'm just not
I
a
don't know
fan
why.
of rap. I'm also not a fan of Kanye.
I'm not a fan of Kanye, but he has some pretty okay ones. Like Gold Digger. That's one of my favorite.
I'm
songs
also
from
I'm
the
also just not a fan of the
Okay.
person
I got
Kanye.
irritated
You know,
with Gold Digger because there was 2 girls in my choir class who kept doing the hey like 16 times. Jesus, I hate that song.
The Does anybody know the song Who What You Say?
What you say?
That you only meant well. Of course you did. What you say? That it's all for the best because it is.
And that was.
It was an
remember his name right
SNL. I don't know who did the song, but it was an SNL.
But anyways,
It was a riff off of the song then.
There's actually another person who used that song as the undertoning for their about how they cheated on a person and then they wanted them back.
But so what I was gonna say, I also just don't like Kanye West because only an idiot names their kid East. Was it North?
Northwest.
Either way, you don't name your fucking kid a cardinal direction. Are you fucking moron?
No, you obviously
But
name
at
him,
the same
you
time,
obviously
he
name him
has-
an intermediary direction.
At the same time, their last name is West.
Yeah, that's a last name.
But
There
still,
are people with last names that are
mean,
cardinal directions all the
there's
time. That's
people-
fine.
how do you think
put
the
this
last
up.
names came to be?
I would
Someone
say-
decide, I'm going to name
Actually,
this
no.
West.
The way last names came to be was they were a status. Your last
you were
name was
a blacksmith.
yeah.
If you were a smith, you were
That's why
either
there's a
a
crap ton
blacksmith
of
or a
bakers
whitesmith.
and
Baker
distillers.
is a
Thank the
baker.
gods you're still
Um,
here.
But like with I accept Northwest more than some of the other names I have seen tempted to go through.
I mean, I'll admit there are dumber names, but naming your kid in a cardinal direction is like, hey, pick on my kid.
I at least could.
Blue.
At least I could understand. I at least could
Apple.
say Cipher.
They're famous.
Just a
But no,
little
I don't understand why. I don't understand
Blankets.
why famous people decide to name their kids in a manner that's like,
Because
hey,
they want
make
to.
fun of my
I want you
kid.
to take my
Because they
side.
want.
See, but
Who's gonna make fun of their
No
kid?
matter how
Besides
far
other
you
kids.
travel,
Besides other
I'll be
kids.
right there with you.
Kids do not care how famous
I was
you
gonna
are.
say, famous. Being famous means nothing.
Well,
to kids,
they also
especially
probably
those
don't go to
You
they don't go to
wouldn't
public
said
school.
it's nothing special.
Bullies in general don't care how famous you are.
Uh,
There's
it was
no
easy
reason to
to
name
be
your
with
kid
you.
something that will 100% guarantee get that bullied. Like
I
kids
mean,
are vicious.
they're also
as-
living.
I'll take good
Can't really.
here. Why don't you hold
The
it
more
together?
popular your state is, the more likely your kid.
Now there's a plan.
Yeah, but that's just.
I'll put it to good use, Alf.
Don't even really.
I mean,
So
also
they
to
just
be
swap
fair,
satchels.
also to be fair, when you plan on handing your kid off to a nanny when they're old enough to not be breastfed anymore.
Oh, Mr.
Be
Sheffield!
safe out there, friend.
I love that
It's a
sitcom.
great one. I
love
love
the
it.
nanny.
It's one of
Niles
the
the
best.
butler.
It's one of the best. He's fucking
Look,
amazing. And his relationship with Babcock.
Yep.
I loved it
If
when
you want to see
she
an awesome
talked
badass
normal on the
butler,
series,
Yep.
you
and
need to
everyone
play
freaked
Theory
out.
on
She
X.
actually had to train her voice to do that. She trained it for like 40 hours. For the scene where she takes wasabi, she eats wasabi and it actually clears up her sinuses.
But well, no, that was her normal voice.
So her normal voice is like,
No, it isn't. You can listen to her talk. That is her normal voice. She puts on the nasal voice for the role. Yes.
Your mother's.
brother,
sister and your friend.
former roommate. What does that make us?
I'm probably gonna start as Theory on my.
I'm starting
In my
as,
I'm probably gonna be this dude if we.
I would
do
either
it all
start up
together.
as Tressa or as Primrose.
I like this guy.
I'll probably be the thief.
I like Primrose because she literally gives
that's
uh,
Theory.
status buffs.
And then I'll be
to
the ranger
teammates.
bitch.
Oh,
I-
she's fun too.
And that pretty
I'm
much
working
marks
on
the
my
end
playthrough
of
on
what we
her
can do on this one.
On the one that Scarlet.
How much time do we have?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
We're
How can you
pretty
tell?
late.
It is 12:03, by the way.
Minute 50, or an hour
So-
15.
So, but thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Tressa and Alfin of
Alfie.
the Octopath Travelers.
Yes, he's very
Alf-
old,
Alf-
like
Alf-
just
Alf-
up that way. So he's.
Um,
he's on his way to Clearburg at the end of his.
Oh, so yeah, he's going over to Alfin.
Well, there's a chest that needs to lockpick.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been FaE on the Couch with Kane, Ryan, Ark,
Don't fucking
Steel,
include me in this
and
shit.
Miss Steel.
I don't want to associate with you people.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you!
Thank you!
Thank you.
Thank you!
Thank you.
Torrent!